is out to the wood.
Okay, hopefully you guys can see me pretty well. Welcome to the Days of Green. I am Andrew, and today we are doing our session 0, which is going to be super exciting. We're going to be going through Devotion's backstory, um, and yeah, so we're going to be playing on different characters. I'm going to go ahead and read from the scripture. This is a scripture for our channel that I always read. I try to always read. It is, "How many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying that God will not deliver him, but you, O Lord, are a shield around me, the one who raised my head up high. I will not be afraid. There are tens of thousands that say me on every side. Arise, Lord, strike my enemies on the teeth, break the teeth of the wicked. From you comes deliverance." Whew. Okay. Oh man, just stress it out a little bit and stuff as we kind of get started. Super excited to be playing this game. I'm going to be introducing our players soon. Gosh, like I'm super dark. Cool. Let's go ahead and go into it.
Did someone say dark?
We're gonna go around the circle from to my right, and then go around the circle.
Hello, I am Pineapple. I usually play as Bowtie, and today I shall be playing as Slitherfinger Waterloo Bumbula Pumpertingle.
Hi, I'm Katie. I usually play as Twig, and this day I am going to be playing as Blyzel Blather, who's better at everything than you.
Hi, I am Casey, also known as Thalamus. I usually play Zona, the short ringtail cat, and I usually have a little counterpart. She doesn't like the limelight lately, but today I will be playing Talia, which would be really nice to be an anime girl, almost energy, instead of the sarcastic rodent. I'm not a rodent. But I'm Talia today.
Hi, I'm Pete. Usually I play Devotion,
Who?
but today I'll be playing Devotion.
Who?
Hi everybody, I'm Christine. I usually play Zira, but today I will be playing Rora.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
And our sound guy's in the back.
Yep. Yeah,
You can hear him scream.
Hey,
You have a
no
nickname.
attention to the
thankfully
man
we do
behind
have
the curtain.
Thankfully, we do have a sound guy that helps us out, and he actually helped us out a lot with we have just installed ourselves a little bracket on our roof to hang all of our mics from, and we are super happy with it. So
Very
it
professional.
makes it a lot easier for us and stuff, sound wise
Yes,
and
the
everything.
photographer, Ron.
So, yeah.
Walker.
Please don't give away all of his information.
His P.O. box.
I've been like realizing, I'm like, hey, we should cut back a little bit on all this and everything. Okay, cool. I want to start off by, okay, so we are TDOG. These are all my players, obviously Zira, Devotion, Zona, Twig, and Bowtie, and I am the DM for playing everything else. And we play DC20. The link is at the bottom if you are curious on it. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
It's always good to be curious.
Okay, you don't have to play character right now, please.
That's just how he always sounds. What he's
Yeah.
talking about.
So we are gonna. This is our start. We weren't sure where to. I wasn't sure where to start at. I was kind of curious if we've gone through without recorded, played through a little bit of Bowties, a little bit of Twigs, a little bit of Zeras, and we haven't really touched base with Devotion, who's basically the name of the group, the team.
Woo!
So this team is known as Team Devotion. Yeah.
Devotion is
what?
key.
Zira was strategically placing you at
Yeah.
front, even though
I think
she's
there was a song
technically
too.
the leader.
Yeah, there is a song named Team Devotion stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's not
Devotion,
recorded.
oh,
If you want to go ahead,
Team Devotion, oh.
sing it in the background while we keep going.
We don't get copyright strike.
And then obviously Zona's character, which she has just joined us recently, so we don't have too much. We haven't gone through a lot of it.
The army of the script rats are in the kitchen. Oof,
Ah.
I am not a rat.
So I don't think they're talking about you. For session 0, we all know each other. We're not uncomfortable with some of the things that we would say to each other and stuff.
Yourself.
Yeah. So
He does speak for himself.
I don't have any problems with that. Before we got started, I was asking you guys about what kind of stories that you like, that you would like to incorporate into TDOG, so that I can keep that in mind when I come up with stories that will your characters will enjoy.
Like Fallout.
Yes, I'll have to. A lot of these things I'll have to probably
Cyberpunk.
watch or play, so I can learn how it all. Like I never knew anything about the Underdark, but then we play Underdark, so I had to like study and learn a little bit more and try to like know what to play. So yeah, I'd be curious if you guys have something to say it, and then we're gonna move into our game. Okay.
I have something to say. But I won't say it.
Okay.
Okay, Vincent Price.
I think we're good.
Mysterious.
Yeah, we're all good. Okay, cool.
I just want to say this.
This is a very good word.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very good word.
Pulitzer Prize worthy.
And that was that. No, that was this.
And now for something completely
Cool.
different.
I usually like
Okay, go ahead and go to bed then.
Yeah.
Good.
I usually like I usually like I said Lord of the Rings style or Harry Potter kind of stuff. That's
Yeah,
what's
Lord of the
called-
Rings, Narnia, that sort of
Yeah.
like fantasy.
What?
Epic.
I like to make it
Yeah.
more real, but I also play it more toward One Piece-esque kind of style too, just to kind of break the realms a little bit.
Gilligan's Island.
This is what happens when I open the door to what's called to creativity. Don't touch the button, please.
Oh, and I was gonna have my book, romantic book recommendations and such.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have a Fable.
Cool. Then we're gonna go ahead and go into the story of it all. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
It all begins.
Let's change the epic music.
Once upon a time, there was a little devotion. Devotion wanted to go to school.
Okay,
You are
everybody.
just like throwing fire on a
Gotta get
fire.
rid of
All my
split
planning.
fingers here.
I spent like the whole
You're
day.
leaving the space, eh?
I'm trying to get organized. I mean,
I'm just getting in character.
I warn people it takes a lot of work to do and set up a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? So for people who don't take it serious,
Yeah, devotion.
What do you mean take serious?
this
Take everything serious. And yes, this is my character voice.
perfect. Okay,
That's my character voice too.
okay. I might actually have to use this as a light. My face is so dark. I'm like a black.
Well, it's because you don't have any lights on.
If you're wondering
I
what
know.
that is,
I
that's a
didn't
silence
realize
cue.
that how like.
Fortunately, Prime Days will be upon us.
Awesome.
he hits the
Let's do
silent
it.
cue,
Let's
you have to shut up.
reel it in. Let's reel it in, guys. Come on, let's reel it in.
Okay,
This is what I kind of.
let him do his thing.
Thank you.
This big.
I'm gonna get that ice water creep.
Yeah. I need an extendable handle.
Need like seat zappers that would like.
I would prefer her have like a taser, yeah. Or that could
Okay,
also be
okay.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Fraud.
Or like something so where you're press a button and then the thing drops down to a fire pit.
You should
You have
lift
been
it up.
eliminated.
Just keep on lifting up until it spikes every time you press
So
it.
this is school, right? So
But we are in his clergy, essentially.
are you young? That's the question.
He is
Do I
not
give-
that young.
Okay, do I give you pimples?
I'll go ahead and go
So
for it.
basically,
Wait.
Sunday school.
Yeah.
He's probably young adulthood.
Okay, so one stress pimple.
What's Devotion's full name?
Yeah, so
Devotion.
So it's Dev Ocean?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Let me switch hands out. Actually, you can see
Uh-oh.
my face like super close. Maybe I'll just keep it on the LN. As long as everybody's quiet.
You ended up very evil.
The story that this is called is One Direction. don't, please. Okay, we're gonna call it a night, guys. I don't think we're gonna do this anymore.
You had to know that that was gonna happen.
I did.
Opened that
I've
up.
been hearing a lot of One Direction in gameplay, so I'm kind of like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Okay.
Maybe you light up my world.
Gosh, how can I read a serious story when I'm
Do you
coming
want
off,
me to read?
like let's no, stop.
Do what I do with my puppy.
Stop.
Throw bones so that way we'd be diverted.
We do need tasers.
What's that?
I think everybody is like
Yeah.
on something.
Pastries.
That's what I get. That's what I get for giving you guys all
Pastry.
bottled sodas before we
Yep.
get started. Okay. What way will a man go? His heart filled with uncertainty. Will it end? The world moves beyond. You will not always see that which you want, but you will see things beyond, for it is not for you to understand, but is meant to be understood. A cursed blood and a devotion to what is to come. The gates part, and a vision from the lands beyond. In the order of Nawatan, of the followers of Malaki. Hold your confidence, my children. Devote your path to the voice of the winds. They will contest your strength and bring you to new riches beyond what your mere eyes can see. Utter chaos runs from the main chambers of the order. All of the students and the Oath Keepers have been gathered. Many voices are talking of a marsh spirit. The chamber doors close, and a loud thump from the headmaster's staff silences the room. The heads of the order gather near the front of the altar of Maliki. One whispers to the other, and the Grandmaster Graal steps forward. All right. Calm yourselves. There is words that are spreading, and I want you all to know that there's nothing to be worried about. We will continue on in our education. Do we understand?
Clearly, Headmaster.
Absolutely.
Certainly. Most definitely.
He doesn't hear you all the way back
Certainly.
from there. This is a room that's full of students, okay? All of them are kind of like hushing and bubbling and kind of moving about and stuff, okay? It is a mixture of ages, okay? From 10 years old all the way up until 24.
Threw that at me.
Okay.
Pencil. I need a pencil. Chromebook is dead.
Let's get it together, students.
Can't play Counter-Strike.
And with that, he whistles real quick over toward Slither. Step forward.
Yes.
Let us recite the orders.
The orders.
Yes, you have been practicing them in your class.
Yes, I have. You want me to recite them now?
There's something wrong with you, Slither. Are you trying my patience?
If you insist, I would not like to try anyone's patience.
All right, then recite the orders.
The orders that bring us all together, the orders that order us to be orderly, those orders.
He snaps his fingers, and one of the other grandmasters kind of step up, and he has what appears to be what you've experienced is the wand. Is not the wand, I should say, is the stick.
Oh, not the stick! Not the
Yeah,
stick!
to the side. He says, all right then, say the orders.
Okay. The orders are... Do I know any of the orders?
You do know the orders. You should know the orders. So
Shouldn't.
you guys have practiced the orders.
Should I do an insight check?
You're welcome to if you would like to, but this is, like I said, more a little bit fun roleplay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'll give you a little synopsis.
I can do the
Saying
orders.
it wrong.
Maliki.
Maliki is a somewhat of a forest goddess. She is like go with the wind, like a kind of Pocahontas-esque kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a
It was just a
Pocahontas
unicorn.
kind of a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Kind of like a forest goddess unicorn, I guess.
Life,
Yeah.
purity,
Yeah.
goodness.
To summon it all, one must not point his own horn where it doesn't belong. 2, you shall focus and keep a staying and proper focus of the way of Maliki. 3, you shall go back to 2 and study 4th. 5th, focus on 4th.
All right,
But
all right,
don't
all right. I
forget
think
the-
we've all heard enough. Go ahead and step down from the altar. Yes.
Headmaster, I would like to point out that my fellow student mispronounced forest. Thank you.
All right then.
She's right, you know.
Oh,
That is most.
You don't have to make fun of his dialect.
Well, he could learn to speak better.
when do we get
We're
to
not
go on break?
Bitches.
I have books in my room that are much more entertaining.
Are
than
you talking to
this.
the Grandmaster?
Yeah.
Gotcha. He kind of signals. I mean, all the other students starting to depart and everything, and go
Can I
out
go
and
now?
move around. What's called, huh?
Can I go now?
Yeah, yeah. He says everything is. We're done here.
Thank goodness.
You can get to your next classes. Okay. You guys are learning in this order. You're learning discipline through the teachings of Maliki. Okay. You have probably either come in recently or been here for quite some time. Devotion, you have been here a very long time. You are pretty knowledgeable of Maliki, the god of Maliki, as well as the order and what's expected and everything. Okay. The first class that you guys are going to, you guys are heading down the hallway. Okay. The hallway is long, dusty a little bit, has old script writings all over the walls, hanging from the walls of words that are to be said, oaths that are to be practiced, okay? Figure paintings and stuff that are very just not that good, because this is not the best order, what's called, as you guys are heading down this way. You are friends, Devotion, with a lot of these mixtures. I'm gonna go around and ask the ages of like you guys, just to kind of get an idea. So first of all, for you, I have to make sure. Rora.
Rora is going to be about 15.
Okay.
She's here because her parents made her.
Gotcha.
I'm early 20s.
Early 20s, perfect.
I'm 14.
And then
Because I couldn't decide and I rolled a 14.
Talia. Okay, gotcha.
I'm 17.
Some say later 20s, some say 88.
That wasn't one of the choices, but
You've just been held back a really long time.
Held back or extra loved?
You said what again? You said what age?
15.
15, gotcha. Talia said 20, right? Or no,
14.
14. Cool. And Devotion's obviously 20 years old? I should have.
There.
Okay, 20. And then Blizzle. Blizzle?
17.
Blazel.
Blyzel.
Gazelle.
And then 88.
88? No, not 88.
17.
17.
17. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. We have to make sure we age and stuff. You guys are walking through this hall, so you guys are free to kind of try to roleplay it through.
If it isn't devotion, looks like you missed your chance to step up and say the laws.
He was calling on you.
That's right, because I am the favorite. And you, well, second's not that bad. There's always number 2.
You do realize you made a total idiot of yourself,
Yeah,
right?
unlike you, he can actually follow orders and study.
Well, keep up the good work, devotion.
Just because your
I-
daddy had money.
He just stands there. He doesn't go anywhere.
It seems that someone's got a little hit in the wall.
Huh?
Oh,
Well, usually when you would boast about yourself and such, that really shows insecurity.
insecurity. Me? Oh,
I like
insecurity.
you. Yes.
Oh.
Pound it.
He stores his insecurity in his chin. That's why it's so big.
My chin, you say, is normal as any other chin. It's only because devotion covers it up with bearded hair, and mine is nice and smooth like a baby's bottle.
You have trouble growing facial hair then.
It's like a baby. So, if it's like a baby's bottom, then the rest of you is pretty much screaming and bold and pretty much helpless unless proven otherwise.
All your words are poo-poo and stick to you.
black.
Anyway.
Let's go ahead and roll all you guys for an awareness. Okay.
Non-nat 20.
Good.
Natural 4.
Nice.
Nice. Good.
I'm just so bored with the conversation that I'm like looking
Yeah.
around at everything.
8. Okay.
What is this, awareness?
Mhm.
Oh wait, 11.
Make sure you're talking into the mic.
11. Forgot
21.
the bones.
I gotta move, like, flip your mic over.
21.
So,
Forgot my awareness too, so.
yeah, make sure you're talking into the mic.
Yep, so really it's 6.
Cool. So, who rolled above a 10? 1 and 2. Awesome. 3. Cool. You guys are heading down this hall. 4. Awesome. Except for the only one is
Talia.
Talia. What's called? Yeah. You are very focused on Slitherfingers, and
Big
his
fingers.
attitude. And his attitude.
All of him.
You are not paying attention and stuff. Okay. You can see a bunch of kids and stuff rushing, and you all that rolled high enough. There is some of the teachers that are holding up and carrying what appears to be one of the students or one of the order younger order members, and they're taking them over toward the a room, a medical room. Okay. You also can hear shuffling through one of your guys's cleric order teachers, and he is kind of shuffling over toward the classroom. He then turns his head over towards you guys and he says, "You're going to be late. Let's pick it up." You.
Wouldn't want to be late, would we?
Whatever.
He kind of turns at you and he says, "Slitherfingers, you will be getting yours in class today." And then he kind of passes by and continues on.
I'll be looking forward to it.
My case sleeps.
It
I don't
rests.
understand why.
Your case rests.
It's
If you're gonna use it correctly.
That's how it was said in my culture, and my great uncle 3 times removed is a lawyer.
Well, he's wrong. Okay, so what else? What all do we see? Just the guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Psst. Hey, did you see all those guys going into the infirmary? You talk about failures, getting sick. Get an immune system.
Wow, what a way to make fun of one's weakened immune system.
What's your
They
problem?
could do better.
Or, you know,
It's not wrong. I mean, look at devotion.
You guys can all of a sudden,
this.
you guys can all of a
Nice to
sudden,
help
as
you.
you
I
guys
didn't
are
say nothing.
passing through the hallway and stuff, you guys can hear yelling and screaming coming from that infirmary room. And
that
stuff.
doesn't sound like they're sick. You guys notice that there's been a lot more people, like, going missing lately?
Yeah, come to think of it. In fact, I have one individual who disappeared that owes me 4 of my books that I let him borrow.
Oh yes, and he owes me $20 as well. 20 logs. Is that what it is?
Sir,
Log.
why do you have to be the center of every attention?
Me, center of attention.
Brother.
You
Something,
don't think
Yep, something that you were able to just go ahead and roll for an insight, actually, devotion.
He's standing on like a
Yeah.
podium in the light.
Soapbox.
And probably has some
No,
foot
no
on
one's
my
looking
head.
at him. They're just all walking. They're used to it.
Yeah.
22. And none at 22.
Partying around.
So you have lately been struggling, okay? You've been having a lot of dreams, okay? And it has to do with you have been thinking a lot about who you are, okay? A lot of the times at your school, the leaders there have not put you in a place yet. You know that you're supposed to be. You've noticed you're supposed to have visions of where you're supposed to go, and then with that, they're able to then work with you to send you out, okay? But they haven't. And the visions that you've been getting are visions of just fire and destruction. Okay,
And
and you
hammers.
see what appears to be darkness, and you see red eyes staring back at you, and you would assume it's you looking at yourself, but very like twisted, very angry, very like controlled, and it has been bothering you. Okay, you along with your friends that you've had visions of them kind of looking bewildered and confused and scared. Okay, and you're having trouble, so you know that you have to speak to the Grand Masters about your visions, but you know that they're not the same as every other student's visions, where they're like, I'm called to go out in the field, I'm called to go out and serve in this city, where the angels, what's called, you know what I mean? You know, your visions are challenging. As you guys round your guys' way into the classroom, you can see what appears to be a bunch of staffs, wooden staffs. You all have just lots of bruises from the weeks that you have been doing this class. You've been training with doing martial attacks as well as defenses and everything. Okay, the teacher, I'll call him Mr. Schmeitman. I'll go ahead and do it on that quick. Schmeitman and kind of like leans up and he says, "All right, then pick up your sticks and let's get going. Every single one of you, be prepared. There is not just you guys, but there is also 20 other students in this class as they shuffle in." Okay.
I pick up my stick, give it a little twirl. All right.
Okay, who's ready?
I just pick my stick and go.
Awesome,
go.
perfect. Rora, you're picking who?
Big mouth over there.
Oh, well, Devotion challenged me, or I have to go against Devotion, and it would be wrong of me to deny Devotion.
I look over at Devotion. Do you mind if I whoop his butt first? Thanks. I just
All
went-
right, then, clear the floor. All of a sudden, the students kind of shuffle back. You have a lot of students that are chuckling and laughing and stuff. And then one of them yells at Rora, "Hit him across the face, Rora!" Or this is a skill challenge. You
I'm
guys
aiming for the
pick
chin.
whatever you guys want. You don't have to utilize the six. So basically, you guys are playing clerics with your guys' class abilities of your original characters. Okay, so you're obviously a bard, and you are obviously a
Hunter.
hunter. So you're hunting the bard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and start off with whoever is ready. Okay, this is like I said, a skill challenge. Whatever you guys, whoever's
I'm gonna go
successful.
for a
will be
straight
able to
attack.
gain- Yeah.
This is a skill challenge, so we're not doing all of the counter stuff, right?
Yeah. You just tell me flavor-wise what you're doing. You can add that all in if you want. If you
I'd
want
like to
do-
counter her attack.
Gotcha. Okay. So what are you coming in at with?
13.
13. What are you utilizing?
It's an
You're
attack.
obviously using the
Straight
stick,
attack,
okay?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want to go ahead and describe how it looks?
So I'm gonna like start spinning the stick and then just kind of like go for a sweep and smack for his shoulder.
I take a small violin.
I go to break the violin.
Okay, let's play this out.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead and roll.
I hate that
What you're
violin.
going to be doing?
Level 6. This is spell attack, right?
Yeah, you're using a spell tag. What's the spell that you're utilizing?
It is going to be.
What does it sound like, or what does it do? Like, does it cause anything?
It's probably not going to happen, but
It doesn't matter. I like to hear what it is. So,
it turns stuff into plants.
awesome. Okay. Go ahead and sing us a song as she just swipes it.
Smacks it out of your hand.
No, no touchy, touchy, no. To you.
Fuck.
And she just whips the stick and it cracks your.
Well, she's attacking me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she attacks right through it. You move and it hits you. Okay.
She's
Good.
aiming for my violin, right?
And she's aiming for your violin, but I'm going to go ahead and allow you to keep your violin. I don't want to.
I have another violin.
Okay, then it smashes your violin to the floor and stuff. And with that, she kind of flips it back up and then tucks you on the chin, and you bite your tongue.
Oh.
Why?
Right.
Well,
second round, let's go.
Vibes.
Maybe this will keep him quiet for a while.
Take one damage, okay?
Okay. I'm going to do.
And put some grit into it. Rora,
Put some what into it?
put some grits into that.
Oh,
Hit.
grit.
Next time, knock him.
I am Groot.
I'm Groot. Well done.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do an athletics check to just kind of try to shove him.
Hmm.
Who's still
Okay.
Oh, she gets 4 turns.
Or
right?
can I do a like where I plant the stick and like kick?
You're
For
making
athletics?
an attack. You're just gonna go ahead and roll for it. Oh gosh, I have 2 of you. I don't know why I have 2 of you.
Well, do I need to do something different for the second part of the skill challenge?
No. I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever you guys want to do. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try to just like double barrel.
Everybody can see it.
Oh, my stick breaks.
Counter spell.
Natural one.
Oof, gosh.
Yeah. Why? You rolled so beautifully earlier.
You know, if you use linseed oil to help moisturize your stick.
I throw one of my sticks at you.
Do you?
I threw the other stick at you.
Knew it good.
Shut up.
Meanwhile, these are really good dates eating.
Those are poisonous. Anyway, so yeah, I rolled
My
that one.
stomach felt
That
a little
one.
grumpy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You brother get the
I'll
advantage on
direct.
this. You get an advantage on your roll. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you plant your stick. You kind of try to
Like
do something
just-
cool and
yeah.
stuff like that, and it cracks underneath you as you kind of people kind of yeah.
Well, I was picturing like, planting it and then using it to like be able to kick, so it's holding my full body weight, but it's really not that thick of a stick because it's a training stick.
Yeah.
I saw this in a movie once.
Throwing that extra
What
pie.
is your
Cast grease.
grease? Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, then that you are bothered by the fact that she broke that your first set violin. And before the battle even starts, she's turning and then she goes to then charge you quickly. I'm assuming grease the ground. And
And it's wild magic.
gotcha.
And it's you overflow with life energy. Your creatures within 5 spaces regain HP equal to your prime modifier.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well, let
Cool.
me go ahead and paint this picture then, I guess. You slip on the floor. You're gonna take 2 damage. Gosh, what?
but then I regain it.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, all the bubbly energy comes off of you and restores her what's called. But you do it pretty bad. Okay. Awesome.
Oh, that was
All right then.
bad.
Step aside. Slide Rora off the ground, please. Somebody pull her aside. Who's next? You know what? I'm gonna
I'll
go
get
ahead and match it off. So, let me see if I can fix this real quick.
I'm standing like really close to Devotion, like uncomfortably. I'm like inching into his shoulder. Just kind of.
What's the matter? You scared?
Huh? I'm stepping kind of with him. Oh, you're saying me?
Yeah.
Nice,
She's
good.
scared.
Scared. I'm ready to go next.
All right,
just
then.
want-
That's
Yeah.
next.
Devotion, why don't you go ahead and get into this? No, you know what? What am I thinking?
Let me kill Devotion. I mean, beat him.
I am going to have Devotion versus
Oh, please.
Talia and
Next time.
Blyzel. Blyzel, right? Yeah. All right then. Let's do this.
Is it 3 people?
Omnia 6? Yep, it's 3. It's Devotion is versus the both of them. They are going to be working together. Okay, I'll allow you guys to work together and on your guys' roll. Okay.
Okay.
What skill are you utilizing?
I'm gonna utilize my athletics.
Awesome. Okay. And what about you?
Going
Talia?
to use my trickery.
Okay.
Use my innocence to the best of the ability.
You said acrobatics, right?
Athletics.
Athletics? Okay, cool. And trickery. Gotcha. Cool. Talia kind of races all around and she's moving in a ways that you are just kind of a little bit confused. So she's trying to obviously step around and you are just powering brute, I guess, right?
I try to get like behind him and then smack him.
Yes, gotcha. Yeah, you just race past. So 2 on 1. Okay. Go ahead, both of you guys roll, and then Devotion, what are you doing? Like I said, it's open on anything.
So I think it's like a quarter staff, like a long,
Yes. Yep.
long
Yep.
staff. All right, I'm gonna try and keep it so I can kind of at the side, so I can kind of control
Mm-hmm.
both sides.
Okay.
But I rolled a 3.
17.
Nat 19.
Don't be mad because I'm more flexible than you are.
19. Jeez, yeah, you guys both right. 19,
17 and 19. Yeah.
17, and 19. Oh gosh.
It's to any consolation, if you would just relax a bit, then you won't have any outbreaks as much.
As she is charging in that direction and saying these things, and as I'm gonna call you Bizzle. Blizel.
Blizel.
Gosh, I'm gonna struggle with this.
Why is it my name?
I know. I don't know why. I have to like write it.
Amy.
Like me. Me. It's a me, right?
Zell.
Amma.
Awesome. What did you roll?
I rolled big. 6.
What? Tell me what it is for the wild magic.
Your maximum HP is increased by. Your maximum AP is increased by 1, and you lose 1 AP action point.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what.
Just give a fun thing.
I will do a fun thing. Yeah, pretty much. With that, devotion is you're kind of focused on Talia, and you know that you want to swing your stick back quickly and hit Blizel. And all of a sudden, you get a glimpse of a figure hanging around in the shadows, and then you see it then shift, and it lumbers over where Blizel is, and it has like this gigantic black sword that looms and swipes up, and then slashes in Blizel's direction. And you quickly like shudder and stop, and you can feel an umbral pain hit you. You're gonna take 1 damage on that. Okay? And then as you then turn toward Talia, she moves up quickly to you with her stick to hit you across the face. And then you then see a hand grab Talia and lift her up and throw her. And then you then all of a sudden get this another umbral damage as it then sweeps its blade again across you. Okay? And with that, all of a sudden the teacher says, "What in the name, devotion, what? You are supposed to outclass these younger students, and yet you've fallen short. You're supposed to be helping them, disciplining them, teaching them, guiding them, these new ones, to, well, I guess you have more to show than devotion. It's no wonder why you haven't, just,
Sorry, sir. I shake my head to clear it.
yes,
It's not our fault. You taught us so well, teacher.
The student outweighs the master.
he looks back and, Slitherfingers is a cow. What in the name, Slitherfingers? Go to the hole. I don't know what we have. Go take a walk, please. Don't want to see your face. What it's called.
Do you want me to take it?
Like you
Yes.
exactly would
Laura.
get out
Come
of
with me, cow.
With that, the class continues.
Yeah,
People are going
you
back and
bet.
forth.
I'm gonna like stick a ring in his nose and start dragging him. Let's
Okay,
go.
Probably the teacher. Just lets it happen.
Yep.
Well, I asked him if he wanted me
Actually,
to.
pretty funny.
I said, "Do you want me to take him out into the hall?" And he said, "Yes." So I'm taking
Yeah.
it to the hall. It's either that, or I'm driving him with a stick, smacking his butt.
Oh.
Yep.
Move, cow.
Okay.
This is the most fun I've had all day.
The class is still
Exactly.
going. Okay. Everybody is still kind of sparring it out and everything. The teacher comes up to you, Devotion, and he says, "What is wrong with you? I can tell through your eyes and seeing what you are experiencing. Where did you go? Have you been having visions of the future for yourself?"
Well, sir,
I will let you think about this, what you want to say.
This is your chance.
How do you feel, player-wise, how do you feel
I feel like he'll tell them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who is haunting you, my child? My son. I don't know what to call it. Who is haunting you?
I don't know, sir. I just keep seeing these visions of death.
You're not there.
Just look through the window in the background.
Get over here.
You haven't told anybody else about your visions. As we know, all students will go gain their visions, and then they will then go on their path to where they need to be. And yet you are getting this. We've read in the books of this circumstance happening before in the past. And then he takes a deep breath. All right, then I'll talk to the Grand Master. I'm sure he'll have a plan for you.
Thank you, sir.
I know you don't want to be here with these children all of your life. Like me, kind of looks at him. He's like, "Get back to! Come on, pick it up." And with that, I might have some work for you. I would like for you to consider. Okay, hopefully, it will allow you to kind of calm down. And gather your thoughts. You are very devout to the order. We had Loran. He has returned to the city from his journey. Yet he has not returned to the order. I'm afraid that he is discouraged and lost. I want you to go and visit him at his home and reestablish the oath that he has promised. Are you willing to? Are you up for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. I'm requested by the Grand Master to send additional help, if in case there is something beyond your capabilities. I allow you to pick and choose who you want to go with you. Right? You have plenty to choose from. He points to the students that are still in the class. Choose wisely, all right? You'll have some break from this school, from this order.
Let's see.
You're free to go and talk to them.
I smack you with a stick to turn you back into a human.
Moo! I mean,
He's not a human. He's actually a wolf. Half a wolf.
wolf. Still working that out.
Yeah.
Well, Devotion, it sounds like you're packing the team, huh? You're making, shall we say, an adventurers guild?
Yes, Slitherfingers.
I will come along if you insist.
I know you will.
You can say no.
Nice. Dear
Have you tried saying no
Devotion.
to this guy?
I know.
Dear handsome Devotion, you have such opportunity in those red hands of yours, and may I humbly, with great fervor, suggest that maybe the team, the two who brought you down, might complement your weak points.
A little desperate, Altward.
Speak for yourself.
Please take me out of this place.
I tap Devotion down to the side as the youngest member down.
Don't worry. She only has a thing for you and she thinks your hair is nice. I know. I read her scribes. I'm going with you so I'll make sure you focus.
And everyone's
I know everything.
About everything.
That's what you get for being the youngest. You know these things.
Alright, so I just kind of shake my head and just kind of walk out, gesturing them to follow me.
Gotcha. You have your team.
Cool.
You
Yep.
see?
You guys.
I'm very persuasive.
You guys walk through the halls and stuff. You guys go and stop over at the Grand Master's chambers because you were told that he possibly has some things for you guys just in case. Okay. As you guys enter the room, he says, Devotion. Welcome. Oh gosh. Good luck to you. I will pray a blessing on you for your journey. Shouldn't be too far away from here. Yep. We're concerned about learning, so I'm sure that you'll get it taken care of. Does anybody have any questions?
Does he really have to come?
As long as you can keep him in control. I mean, if you would like, I can.
What would you do without me?
Like money,
A lot.
shopping. I mean supplies.
I will allow you guys to.
Someone
He
has
has-
to keep you under control.
He's the money bags.
He is going to be, let's see, a DC of. Let's do a DC of 13 if you guys want to try to convince him.
Were we attacking the teacher?
Yes, you are attacking the creature of the law. I have a moth flying in my face.
Got a 15.
What do we do? Influence or-
15. Whatever you guys want to do, he has a DC of 13, though. He's a beat. Okay, but you're basically trying to encourage him to. Okay,
I rolled a
so
15 to
we'll go ahead and
influence him to give me better weapons than a
We'll
stick.
start off with.
I rolled a
Wait,
natural.
wait. We'll start off with Katie's character.
Okay, so for trickery and to making him think it's his idea,
Yes.
I have a 17.
Okay, what are you saying?
You know, it would help us like complete our mission much better if we could have maybe some things, you know, maybe some money in case we're in trouble. Because what happens if we're stranded and we're
He's
there?
like studying his books and he kind of puts his
just
books
like,
down.
What if we die? Because you didn't give us a few, you know, gold pieces. I know you don't want that on your conscience, but you know best.
Could you imagine the teachers themselves killing the students? Oh, that wouldn't look good for the school.
Well, you all are called to a higher purpose. So if that's what is required, then
Then aren't you called to a higher purpose?
he then hands you 3 gold pieces. Rizal.
I use
Okay.
athletics to
Shame.
in my next round.
Let's go to Zona.
Okay.
I'm not sorry, Zona. I'm sorry, Taylor.
I am
Yeah.
used stealth. I'm 18 plus 5, which would be 23.
23. Whew. He says, this is something that, you said stealth? You find, tucked away and stuff near the couch in like one of the cracks or whatever, is what appears to be this golden necklace with an eye that is attached to it. The eye has somewhat of a purple, pearl in the middle of it, okay? You were able to find that and collect that. If you want to turn it into him, you're welcome to, but you can keep it too. Okay,
I am going to keep it just in case for bribery.
gotcha. Let's go with Aurora next.
I rolled a 15 for influence. I want better weapons than these sticks.
He looks over at his weapon walls, and he then you can see what appears to be two weapons that show up. What's called the Forgotten Rain is a label on one, and the other one is the Scythe of Sword.
What's the Forgotten Rain?
Forgotten Realm. It has somewhat of a white glow to it, and you can tell that it does radiant damage as well as it's two-handed, and its base damage. It has a base damage of 3.
Is it a sword?
It's a sword, yes.
Okay, and then the other one's a scythe.
Yes, correct. I won't
Okay.
tell you anything about the scythe.
Okay, I'll take the sword.
Cool.
Nice.
Make sure you return that. It's not a toy.
Sure, yeah.
I
Sure.
mean, I don't think you'll be using it in any of this, so. I guess. Do you have anything to say for yourself, to the fingers?
I flex my muscles at him and use athletics to encourage him to give us some arm guards or something to, protect these beauties. I rolled a 14. I have like
14.
kind of old man muscles, like old man
Yeah.
skinny arms, but like big muscles. Just looks not that. That's some real muscle over there.
He hands you. He
skinny.
he says, "Here, keep on to these. Hold these for devotion. These are your healing scrolls,
Yeah,
just in case if you need them."
for devotion.
Yeah, you have 2 healing scrolls. Last but not least, devotion. Yes. So then your team is all prepped and ready to go. Then it should be all good. You will be returning probably tomorrow. Make sure you get your rest. Stay safe. We've packed you some bags, some food, if you need it. All right. Good luck to you.
Anything else we should know, sir?
He looks at you and he says, no. I've heard. And then he pauses. He looks back at a shelf full of books. And you can see a lot of books, but for some reason, one book which is slightly pulled out is the book that has A to Z's and your name of all the classmates. And your letter is kind of the book that's somewhat pulled out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No. What did you roll?
10.
10.
Plus what?
Right, I don't want to intimidate the headmaster.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
No, sir.
Well, it's working.
Amazing powers.
I'm sure that we will talk more when you return. All right?
Okay.
I believe I have somewhere I would love for you to go when all this is said and done. A journey for you. You'll finally be able to leave.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And yeah, with that, you guys head out the door. And the
Ooh, an unattended book on the desk about devotion.
Actually, it's on the bookshelf.
What did you roll?
17 plus 2, so 20.
As he is hugging devotion, you slip, I'm assuming. And you have the book that has a catalog of where everybody is from and about their history, their family, everything, all that.
Juicy.
Okay. Awesome. Yep, you guys are heading down the roads. People are greeting you guys and stuff down in the city. People love your guys' order. You bring somewhat life into the city, into this little small, I would say, village. Okay, you guys go out every so often and encourage and stuff. What's called?
These trips are always so bad for his ego.
You
For
got
his
that
ego?
right.
Yeah. Do you see what? Look at him. It's not like he's all that like us.
Careful, or you'll be pot kettle black.
As you guys are leaving devotion and
Okay,
stuff, you
stop.
look forward onto the trails as the lady kind of waves to you guys from the little town and is saying, praise to Maliki, praise you on your guys' travels. And you look and you see standing next to her is you. And you're holding what appears to be a flaming umbral black sword and smiling. And he then you raise up your sword and point it at yourself. And then all of a sudden, the blaze shoots forward, and then that figure disappears. Okay. Once again, let's go ahead and roll for a insight.
Non-nat 20.
With a non-nat 20, you see you guys, for some reason, all of a sudden after that comes at you, you see a vision of you all in this room fighting for your lives.
Yo, Devotion, you alright?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm fine. Let's go.
Alright.
Here, take some water in canteen. Hydrate.
Psst, do you think he's going crazy like all those kids in the school?
What do
Not
you
my
mean?
business.
Here, drink from my canteen.
No, I know where you get your stash. No.
It's the best stash in the school.
You guys are all weird.
At least we're not boring.
It is a good travel and stuff. You guys are all backpacking your way through this little town and stuff. This Lurin fella, he lives on the outskirts with his family. They are somewhat not well off, but just enough off. Okay. But yeah, you guys are continuing making your guys' way down this. Out of character, what are you guys thinking?
This troll pea water tastes really good.
This troll pea water.
Yes, what
Hey.
dangerous.
I'm just like so thankful to be outside, out of the walls, because I hate going to school. I would rather be outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just like,
I
a
know
little
most
bit of air.
Most institutions and academies definitely are better off than the dungeons and all that, but why do you make it sound like a prison? I'm naturally curious.
I was thinking that to myself.
Well, you were.
Read your thoughts.
No, you're just very vocal.
No.
Keep denying.
You're starting to scare me, small child.
She read your diary.
I'm 14. I'm not a child.
And tell that to your vocal cords. They'll catch up soon.
This could solve many world hunger. Recycling this water from the toilets is genius.
I'm trying to bring more light into this room. So sorry, guys. There you go. There you go. I'm trying to make it just a
Hey,
little bit
Sam. So we're actually playing a session 0 tonight. They are not our original characters, except for Devotion. So we're all his classmates, which is why he sounds so strange.
That actually looks a lot better now.
And you thought I was strange sounding?
We're all strange.
Yeah, you guys are all strange.
Me, I'm completely normal and sane.
You guys are
Keep
all
telling
I'm
yourself
very
that.
strange. Your best friend.
Slitherfingers.
A big fella baker comes out of his what's called waving to you guys. Hoi, hoi! Out of Maliki, prayers and praise for you all. Good luck on your journeys. Young people, wonderful. Getting out there and spreading the word of who's called.
Just keep walking.
Hold up your ways. And then he runs inside and he starts grabbing like whatever he can, baked goods.
Oh yeah,
Starts
grab the
bringing
baked
it
good.
over.
Devotion.
For you, one for you, and one for you,
Thank you.
and one for you,
Love
one for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you say a prayer for me in my bakery? Please.
Count on it. We got you covered.
May
Alice
the
his head.
blessings of Maliki be over you and your bakery, now and all days.
I bless this bakery.
Now it's contaminated.
Ah,
And for the extent of the cathedral?
may I ask where you're all heading? What is the journey? I'm always curious to hear what's out there. The dangers, the perils.
I bless this teapot.
I'm
Well, he's
afraid-
doing a blessing on all of my
I'm
my-
afraid that information may provide a cupcake.
I don't
Bless this cupcake.
make cupcakes. I make bread, but I have a cup of tea. It's, for you.
Extra loaf of bread would be great.
I can do that. He gets a piece of bread and he hands it off to you.
We're just on our way to check on an associate and make sure that he's not unalived or any other matter.
Hmm.
Nothing more.
I bless this baker's head.
I've heard that there's dark spirits out here. Are you all worried about that? Well, you know, your followers Maniki, so you don't fear nothing. Yeah. You have more bravery in your youth than an old baker man.
That's for sure.
If you say so.
Had her tumble in the woods and I run to my house.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
The world needs bakers too. Keep it up. We'll be
Yeah.
back.
Thank you.
Just one sec. There's one more thing.
All right, I kind of grab Slitherfinger's shoulder, kind of guide him away.
How much saliva can one man have?
I think you're starting to actually curse.
It's crazy what this water does.
Control P.
Toilet water. It's watered down troll pee. There's a difference.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, you guys continue on. You guys have left the village. You guys are heading toward the woods. You're making some good time. You guys have probably maybe eaten some of the bread, maybe eaten some of whatever you guys have had. It's a good day's travel. The sun is starting to somewhat set. You probably will be needing to camp for a little bit, okay? And for the next day.
Okay.
The travel will probably take until the next day, okay? So you guys are all posted up. Let's go ahead and get an idea of what is everybody doing for this campsite.
I'll set up the campsite. I have good survival.
Awesome. Roy, you confidently move and you just find the right spot and are starting. What is everybody else doing?
Making a campfire.
I'm gonna scavenge for herbs.
Cool. Let's go ahead and roll for a survival check, I believe, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I'll be helping set up because I'm good at survival too.
Cool.
15.
15 and
Not nat 20.
a 20. Cool. You guys have set yourself up perfectly. You guys have a nice blazing fire, so it steers away a lot of the things that are in the woods. And you guys have already food prepped and kind of beddings laid down and everything. Okay.
I rolled an 8 for investigation. I offered to check the perimeter, but I really didn't put my heart into it.
Yep.
While she was doing that, I was standing guard, stealth mode.
Okay.
I rolled a 20, not
20.
natural.
Guard. You can see 2 travelers that are coming not toward the village. Okay. Both of them look like they've been traveling for quite some time. They're holding bags as well, and they're chatting. Okay. That's what you're able to see. They're probably about maybe 50 feet away from you as the sun is setting. And then what about
They're
you?
leaving us, or
They're heading in your guys' direction. They're going to pass you soon. 50 feet away.
I put in 6
Deal with them.
for investigation to find any herbs or such for cooking.
What was the roll on it?
A natural 6.
Natural 6. As you are doing that, you are able to collect some berries. Okay. But nothing herb-wise too much. It's hard to find. It's getting dark and it's a struggle to kind of detect what's what. Okay. And with that, you guys are in your guys' area, and as these people have drawn up close to you, they say,
Gentlemen, the road is closed.
"Road is closed." What?
Yeah.
I send
What
it back now.
pity.
No, it's not.
We're camped off to the side. We're not like on the road.
The side of the road is closed. You must pay the fee to pass.
Shut up.
Nothing closed is your mouth.
We need a place.
Nobody does bribery.
I beg to you.
Please don't.
Sorry,
I'll-
just keep
I'll
walking.
let you deal with it.
They go off into the bushes. I go up. You see me on more down the path.
I haven't even fixed up things and stuff. Cool. Well, let me get her here. I'll do this. Okay. I don't try to like focus on maps and everything, so we'll just go ahead and go to roleplay.
You know,
I
it's
couldn't get the picture for you, Katie. Yours up.
Sounds good.
Let me see if I can. No, it's not doing it for some reason. Let me see if I can. Just fix it real quick. Template.
Just that good at stealth.
Your stealth iPad.
Stealth type. Oh, that picture.
Yeah.
I thought you meant my icon.
One second, guys.
Well, this devotion arc that will never be seen.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can be good at stealth.
As if you're. What? Maybe you don't have armor.
No, I've just always been clumsy and loud.
I am going to imbibe in these pastries that were given to us
Yeah. Please
by. Huh?
Katie's drawing a cool picture, and I'm like missing all of it. Awesome.
Oh, you missed the I'll go back to it. The awkward clap.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I'll let you do that. Yeah, we usually try to have our drawings up in our pictures. Who's leading this group? And we would love to actually give you guys information about what's out there. Continuing on the road.
Alright, that
Who
would
am I
be-
looking
that would
to?
be Keith.
All right then.
Please forgive my unruly companions.
As you step forward, the one kind of puts his hand on the other, and he whispers something to him, and they step back away. They don't say nothing to you.
Don't mind his appearance. He's actually big softy. It's the little one you gotta worry about.
See that they have somewhat have grabbed at their blades.
I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you.
He said,
I meant the scrawny one.
one of them says, "You followed us. You," and they pull out their blades. Step away from him.
Take it easy. He's our classmate. He's an order of the Maliki.
Step back with my hand out like, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, I never
No.
been following nobody.
He's been with us.
Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Ugh.
Congratulations, your guys' is cake all your initiative dice.
It's a fire over there.
Why is it that?
Natural 20.
And that's so much on the floor.
I don't know, mine bounced.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want some of this?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to raise this higher because I keep hitting the back of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Initiatives. Okay, so basically it is going to be a low initiative 12. As long as you guys get higher than 12, then you guys are successful.
I think
Okay.
Casey brought that.
Yeah, Casey brought that, brother.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Hopefully the talking isn't too bad and stuff, and they kind of pulled the food away from me, so I can't get it. Who rolled higher than a 12? 1, 2, and 3. Katie, you didn't roll. What'd you roll?
7.
Roll a 7.
Initiative.
I'm gonna make you pay for it.
I rolled a
Oh,
natural
that's
20.
Natural 20. Cool. So you get obviously the help dice. The 6. Yeah.
This battle brought to you by Raspberry Danishes.
I roll a 14.
Dad, could you eat any louder?
It shouldn't be picking it up, should it?
I know.
By
Well,
the
we
way-
were gonna give him a mic, the sound guy a mic, but now we're not gonna give him a mic. That's for sure.
Microphone
He
privilege.
has lost all mics first. Take it easy. Take it easy. We're okay. That's what I get for messing with my dad. Gosh. Okay, now we're breaking out all the loud noise and food things. This is what I get for giving you guys one food, and now he's gonna put the microwave on next. You're killing my audience. You pretty much daggered my audience to death with your I feel like you have. I feel like you have. Cool. The way that DC20 works is basically they have to beat the number. A majority of them have to beat it. So there's 5 of them. So at least 3 of them have to beat it. I'm gonna say. Okay. So 3 ready successful. Brother, you rolled right or no?
14.
You rolled 14, so you were successful as well. Awesome. So I believe with the nat 20, I think there's certain rules, right, Christine?
Don't I get like advantage?
I think you get an advantage on the roll.
Well, I have the. Oh, we all get a bonus.
You have the rolls. You want to look them up and see what the initiative bonuses are.
Mhm.
Thank you. While you're eating your thing, well, I'm not.
But you want one?
What's all the way over there?
You want to pass it?
I'm not. I'll let Katie look at the thing. Ready, Katie? I'll let you see. You should be able to look at it.
So, Ocean. It really seems you don't want to help us out, you know. I'm just saying we could have got some side hustle, if you know what I mean. Not really your type. Give a dog a bone, am I right?
Gosh, yeah, you. Sorry, take
Do I
a break.
really understand what he's saying?
Yeah, I don't. Let's go ahead and mute his mic, and then we'll just play through it all.
Basically, he's asking why you stopped them.
They're ready full blades. They're ready to fight. I understand. Well, you guys were successful. Whoever's successful, I believe, gets a D6. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Whoever was successful gets a D6 to add to their whatever
Are they
they're
attacking us? Or are they attacking us? I was paying, so.
Yeah, they are. So basically what happens is that they recognize devotion and they see him quickly as an intense threat. So they are going to try to defend themselves.
We should have robbed them.
Okay. Devotion was trying to talk to them, but they did not really give much of a chance. They know how dangerous Devotion is. Okay. So
Littlefinger, water.
you guys were successful. You guys get to choose who gets to go first.
Humper, tingle, nose.
So we're playing, like I said, they were playing DC20. Basically how the initiative works is if I have a set DC, if majority of them roll higher than that, they get to go first, and then I give them just a limited amount of time to choose who goes first. Okay. So depending on how difficult the challenge is. So if you guys decide who goes to go first, this is the time's up. Or I'll let you guys talk real quick. And yeah, so you gain advantage. Since she got an @20, she gains advantage, plus she gains a D6.
But she can give it to whoever she wants on the first.
No.
No,
It's
no.
for her specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everybody who is successful gets a D6.
Whenever you are successful, you gain a D6 to add to your attacks or your abilities or saves, I believe. Okay? Try not to crunch into the mic, I warn.
Okay. All right. They're like coconut things.
I mean, like the most crunchiest food thing that you can get.
Suck on them.
You just said no popcorn.
This is like almost worse than popcorn.
I guess these have been out for.
Worse than popcorn. I am.
Oh, they've been sitting on the table over there. 'Cause they were in the freezer. Anyway, so who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, go for it.
So what I'm gonna do, they're going to attack, right? Obviously.
Yeah, they're attacking. They're moving on, I guess.
Yep, so I am going to roll for acrobatics to try to knock them out.
Okay.
A 13 plus
Stab
5.
ocean kidney.
18.
An 18, so you're trying to knock them out, right?
Yep.
Or knock them... 18, that is going to be a heavy hit. That's not going to knock them out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You just... What are you utilizing? I think you have maybe like... we'll just give you like a long pole.
Yeah.
You kind of swipe at them, charge at them quickly to kind of like block them, and you hit them across. Yeah, one of them, I would say. He kind of goes to the floor a little bit, and then he says to you, "You don't know what we've seen. Get out of the way. Run away from it." As you just crack him across the face, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he is not knocked out. What else are you doing?
Sorry.
Okay, stop eating if you're running your turn.
What I'm also going to do...
We are learning how to run a show and stuff, so we're kind of sharpening our sharpening ourselves. Go ahead, Casey. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. And I will be rolling for intimidation.
Rolling for intimidation, gotcha.
A natural 9. I have no bonus on it.
You should.
What is it in?
Intimidation.
Oh, so you got 0 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
9.
natural 9.
Nothing happens. Intimidate. Nation, charisma save. I have to make a charisma save. That's what I have to do against your 9. Cool. I rolled a 9 plus. Okay. Not bothered at all. Get out of the way, you idiot! He's gonna kill us
Little
all!
anime girl, just like
Run, child!
That's a
still a child.
Please.
Okay, who's next?
Something a 12-year-old would say.
Oh, it's actually my turn. No, I'm sorry.
What?
Let's do this. One of them is going to... The one got knocked down on the floor. The other one is going to go ahead and charge toward Devotion with his blade drawn. He's going to try to roll for an attack on Devotion. You guys are all somewhat huddled except for Talia, who's kind of moved up and out of the group to kind of yell at them. Okay.
I am going to heroic parry.
Heroic parry. Awesome. One of these ones.
I just need 3. I just need 4
Okay, good.
stamina. So you're gonna have +5 to all of your.
Fix it, brother.
It's just both cannons off.
Let me see if I can.
Pieces cannons off.
I think both
There.
a little bit.
How about this? So I just do this.
So you just
Yeah, just leave it. It's fine. I think it's just
cut
There
out
we go.
devotion.
Yeah,
Oh, there
I'm
he is.
curious to kind of get the cameras.
devotion's right.
There you go, brother. And
Oh,
wait.
now I'm gone.
There you go. I did think that looked a lot better anyways. The only thing was you two. 'Cause you guys are so separated from each other. I could try to do. Let me see if I can. Yeah.
To dip in his little melted thing.
I think he already liked it.
Yeah. No, I won't mess around with it. You said heroic
So,
parry?
yeah, you have +5 to your PD for the rest of the turn until your beginning of your turn.
Yeah, I had to figure out camera-wise for you two, big brother.
Hmm?
'Cause you guys. I've been struggling with the camera. I had to
Scoot
get
this
this. Yeah. That would be nice.
Pretend like you like your wife.
It's very hard. She's so amazing.
Okay.
I said pretend.
You said with the heroic parry, what does it do?
It gives him +5 to his PD until
Okay.
the start of his turn.
He is going to go ahead and swipe away. So he's going to go and use an action to move. And then he's going to use an action to attack. He's going to power it up. And let's go ahead and roll for that. That's going to be a 13. How was that hit on you, Devotion?
Miss.
That misses. It swipes down, misses as you step aside, okay? He's going to use his last
Nope.
action with a disadvantage to try to hit you again. Yeah, you just kind of quickly just hit his blade away. You then
Don't
turn,
touch him.
and then he's going to try to push at you to knock you down on the floor, okay? He's going to go ahead and attack and reduce the damage to try to knock you prone. Okay, so that is going to be a 8. Is that
No.
hit? Nope.
Don't touch him.
As he
I've got
tries
a
to
cool new
push at you.
sword.
He says, "What's wrong with you? Can't you say it's a? He's I've seen him kill people."
That's very hard to
Run.
believe. He is
all
a
his action.
player. He is a student of the Order of Maliki.
As you're trying to talk to them, he's kind of focused and moving. Okay, who is next?
Gosh, I'll just take care of it. It's fine. I'm going to attack him. I'm going to power it up.
Okay.
And I'll give myself advantage. I'm trying to just, like, knock some sense into him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, I already have advantage. And I have a d6. Huh? Okay, so attack and power it up. I'm glad I had advantage.
Since it's your turn.
So 18.
18. That is going to be a heavy hit. You're trying.
Okay.
To okay. I'll
So
tell you this: you have to hit a brutal if you want to knock him out. Okay.
okay. Well, heavy is 3, 4, and then 5 because I powered it up.
Okay. Well, I'll say 5 damage also with you too. As you just quickly swing your sword around and you just use the blunt end of it and you just dagger him across the back of the head and knock him down to the floor. He is knocked down. Okay.
I'm gonna look at the other guy, and I'm gonna use intimidation, even though it's not my specialty. I'm gonna be like, I'm the one you have to worry about. That's a 9.
A 9. He gets to roll to contest that, and that is going to be a 4 plus 2, so that's a 6. So no, yeah, he's
I just like point the glowing blade at him.
yeah. He quickly goes, grabs his friend, picks him up, and then they just charge, and they keep going past you guys.
Will you grab them? They had information for us.
I'm glad we took care of that.
Oops.
They had information
Wonderful.
for us.
I will allow you guys
I
to.
was standing at the end of the road.
Let's see. It's their turn. It's going to be difficult terrain, but movement and movement. They have moved 10 spaces away.
Are they continuing forward, or are they
They're
going back to town?
continuing back to the town that you guys came from.
So they're turning back the other way and running.
No. They were not coming from town. They were heading toward the town, and they were past. You guys were coming from the town.
And then I went out and I went around the thing waiting to tell them.
I'll let you go ahead and go take your turn. What do you, let's go ahead and do that. So you'd use an action to move, or I would say I'll put you there. I'll put you there because you said you were going wrapping around. As they're kind of running, or the one is lifting up the other one and is kind of like moving quickly.
Can I fang bolo them?
Yes, you can.
Attack, right?
Yeah.
Nice. I roll each attack, right? One's a natural one right now.
The natural one. Gosh, you are now exposed. As you just step out of the clearing and they're pulling, they see you. They do not look focused on you. They just look focused on running.
You're literally exposed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe
Oh,
an
oh.
attack against him has an advantage. But yeah, okay. If
Oh,
you want to,
that's
you have 4 actions, brother. So what else did you want to do?
I'm
You
gonna
throw the
throw a
bola,
second bola.
and it kind of just goes clear over their head.
So if I was gonna throw a second bola, one at each guy. So I'll do it with disadvantage, right? Because second time.
Yes, but you can also cancel out that disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll do that with one action.
That would be your last action, I would assume.
So it's one action
First
for
ac-
bolo.
For one action for the first boa,
Yeah.
and then the second one, you
For next bolo, and then another one for advantage, and then there's
yeah.
Zona and I's are in the wrong places.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, I forgot to flip that camera around. That's one of the things that I was gonna do, but I kind of forgot.
I'm actually Zona. Don't tell anyone.
How's your rolls, brother? How are you?
So I got a 19, which is plus the attack. That's going to be a 24 for the bolo attack on the one.
Is it a 24?
Yes.
Gosh.
Ain't going nowhere. Only I get to kill devotion. I mean,
Yep.
only
You
joking.
flip the one, and then you kind of flip the other one around, and you just toss it, and you wing the guy who is passed out.
You're like, no,
Yours.
overheads, not under.
Cool.
Just for-
Oh yes, that's how it works.
What are you rolling for?
Last thing I'm gonna do is a spell. I'm gonna just cast the tree spell on the other guy.
Okay. There.
Have fun with it. See what it does. It's gonna be
Okay.
wild magic.
Why is that?
You are having fun with wild magic. I'm afraid
We're in
I'm
school
gonna
for
act
magic.
later on.
It makes sense, right?
It's a cleric order. It's more of a holy. You're not turning people into like trees. This is not Harry Potter.
Well, give me a spell. I'll do it.
I know.
I'm gonna heal him so good. He's gonna feel so.
Yeah. You can sprout a tree that gives life, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead. You can roll.
Turn his pants into a tree.
Huh?
Turn his pants into a tree.
Yeah,
It's stuck in
I'll
here.
do that.
It's the pants. Nice. It's going to be a 8? No, wait, 9?
With a 9, yeah, you go to try to cast his pants, and you end up casting his shoe, and it shoots up and flips on, hits the ground, and he is knocked out. Okay, so both of them are knocked out on the ground. Okay,
Oh,
but they are both unconscious on the ground. Okay, as your friends come charging over in your direction.
Dinner is served.
We're such a good team.
Yes, team.
Remind me what you did again.
Oh, moral support.
Can you go find out what they were trying to tell us before they've totally freaked out?
I can do that.
Oh, we wanted them alive?
Okay.
I start to go through their pockets.
You guys can see
That's
that
not what I
the-
said.
sticking out of
That's
the.
all I can do.
True. They got anything good?
Oh, great. The paperwork is gonna be a pain.
Exactly
Yeah.
what I pictured.
Yep.
Huh?
Devotion, as you kind of come over in the direction and stuff, you then start noticing that what damage you guys have done to them, their clothes have loosened, and you can see their clothes underneath have like marks and everything, and their bodies have like burns, like some kind of strange burns that have markings all over their bodies. Okay. But yeah.
Do you know these two gentlemen?
I've never seen them before in my life.
They seem to know you, and you're kind of a standout.
Maybe they're just racist and think, all of his type look the same.
Well, they kind
I mean, it
of
wouldn't be the first time.
You know, for someone who tries to be empathetic, you're pretty cynical.
It's a good quality.
Is it?
Comes in handy sometimes.
Cool.
That way I'm never disappointed.
What are you guys all thinking? Play out of character voice.
I'm thinking that I'm ready for a tavern. Because this is exhausting, watching people fight. Man.
I'm thinking of just making the meal and get it over with.
I'm assuming that some of you guys are probably by the fire, cooking the rest of the food. It is kind of dawn. The sun has gone down, and the food is kind of done. And these guys are somewhat tied up, I would assume, right? I'm thinking and stuff. Or what are you guys doing with them?
I'm thinking we take them back to the town because, like, they weren't bad guys. They were just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It
Anyway,
is
well, actually-
a little beyond.
Yeah, that's true.
travel. Yeah, it's been a full. So yeah,
Is
it's
there anything in their pockets?
when you rifle through their pockets, you can see that they have cards to the local thieves guild with their picture on it.
See, they were scoundrels the whole time.
Kidding. They have a couple gold pieces in their pockets. They have 2 gold pieces in their pockets. They also have
Sleep.
I don't know, like something for smoking.
We're not thieves.
Put that.
We are members of the Order of Maliki.
Thieving.
It is.
It's payment for our suffering.
Put it back.
I suffered in
Give me that. I'll put it back.
I don't know.
I'm gonna cut his pocket and take the coins.
Cherry.
It's not in there though. It's fine.
My
You could-
cherry
you
you
could take other-
stay if you take 1 minute.
Okay, go ahead and contest that, please. Oh, so intimidation. It's devotion, kind of.
You
just
too.
he is somewhat of
I
a.
just it down. Coins?
You're gonna do a
Oh, yes?
we'll contest intimidation. Maybe that's just intimidation.
Where's intimidation?
Intimidation versus intimidation. If I
7.
have anything on intimidations.
Oh, you're
He
right.
rolled
Versus charisma save. Let's do a charisma.
Charisma?
Yeah, add charisma bonus.
What do you want?
Come on.
How much did you roll?
23.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
17.
You chuckle awkwardly.
I was
It's
only
the-
joking, devotion. I'll put
Yeah,
it back.
very well.
I put it back in like the guy's like in his mouth
Gotcha.
or on his head.
Did you find any like papers?
I found this map. Does it count?
You are able to find a yes, you do find a map. It shows their travels and where they were going, and it does appear that they were probably passing near Lauren's home. Okay.
I found a stick.
Good job.
Throw it, please.
They could have saved like
Throw it in the
3
fire.
days travel if they had taken this path. I'm just saying.
No.
What are you guys doing?
She threw the stick in the fire. I'm rolling to figure out if I'm chasing her.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, with that.
You Beastborns are so weird.
Devotion here.
So I can't.
He's not a Beastborn.
Kinda.
He's obviously fiend.
So, devotion?
Mm.
What are you, devotion?
Beastborn.
Beastborn, yeah. That's what I thought. You're not Beastborn, yeah.
I rescue the stick
Yeah,
out of the
you-
fire.
You think Beastborn.
Take 1 damage.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Good
Except for you, Devotion.
Yep. You guys are sitting around the campfire and stuff. I'm assuming that you guys are somewhat chatting and listening respectably to devotion to make sure that you guys are staying in line with the order of Maliki, the guild Maliki. And considering the circumstance that where you guys are heading at, it seems kind of odd. It seems kind of strange. You've gotten a lot of symbols of things that could be threats and stuff. But you, devotion, feel confident in your abilities to accomplish what needs to be done. You guys have fully given what you need, and you are, I think, somewhat excited because this is somewhat the first step into your next we can go to next and stuff. Their first actual being able to get out there and stuff. And
Playing your violin.
No.
what is everybody doing out of the fire as this fire is going out slowly? I'm assuming everybody's resting. Okay.
We should probably rotate watches.
I'll watch first.
No. I already took my double shot of espresso and for my dessert, and I'm wide awake. You all go to bed now.
Oh, party poopers.
I'm giggling to myself as I add landmarks to their map and change it.
Hey, give me 20 minutes and I'll show you, party pooper. Now get to the bed.
Okay.
Where are you sleeping, Devotion?
Not next to you.
Okay. It's kind of hurt.
Why did you bring this guy?
I don't understand what you guys have with me. I've been nice this whole time.
You're just weird and
I
creepy.
stopped this big bad guy. I convinced him, the teacher, to give us more health. What do you want?
For you to stop doing this weird thing. I don't know.
Don't do this.
How about putting Hey, come here. Let me tell you simply. I know that people often say, be yourself. But then again, yourself tends to get into a lot of trouble. So, do us a favor. Don't be yourself as you go to your tent. Go to sleep. Then you will see no one will murder you in the night.
Ridiculous. You want me to be Devotion? Is that it? Oh gosh, you
You
want me to be
admire-
Devotion?
You seem to admire him so much. Walk in the footsteps of that you admire.
I sit and angrily stare at everyone. Intimidation.
I do not do that.
I do not do that.
Actually, you do, and you do very well.
Intimidation.
You can do it, and it'll stick.
Intimidation.
Wow. I think you guys really enjoyed. Hey, you have too much fun over there. Awesome. The fire starts going out and stuff. It is like pitch dark outside. The trees loom over you guys.
I think I would let the fire go out.
It doesn't go fully out, but it's kind of like at a very low point and stuff, you know. Who's gonna be taking the first watch while everybody else is getting the rest?
Yeah, Miss Espresso over there.
This is the
Double shot espresso.
Yep, cool. Let's go ahead and everybody else is going down, right?
Yeah, I'm asleep in like the intimidation.
You're gonna go ahead and roll. Let's go and do this for awareness, please.
– 17.
17. Okay. You look out through the roads. Every once in a while, you get up from where the fire is at, and you walk over to where the main road is at. You take a look down both directions and stuff. You try to allow your eyes to kind of adjust into seeing the shadows, but it is a bit of a challenge. So you're utilizing your ears a lot. You don't hear much noises. You can somewhat, I think, see, because you guys are a little bit elevated, where the city is, or the town, or what's called is a ways away, and some lights somewhat there and there. Okay, nothing happens during your watch. You guys are good. You guys rest comfortably, except for Devotion. Go ahead and roll for a charisma save, please. With a 13, you are rested pretty well, and you wake up in a bed, and you're in a room, okay? And there you can see a fire in a chimney, and there is somebody sitting in this chair, okay? As you stand up and walk over closer toward him, he turns, and he looks exactly like you. And he says to you, "Hello, brother. It's good to see you. It's surprising I haven't a chance to actually see my own blood alive and well.
It's like, who are you?
He says, my name is Desmond. Don't you remember me? And then as your brother. And he kind of then stands up. He looks exactly like you, but his armor is, he doesn't have armor. He has somewhat low, light armor.
Scales.
I'm sorry. I actually am being taken over by another DMer, another storyteller.
Scales.
Well, if he's
I was like, I got somebody yelling in my ear.
You let him do the intros.
I know. I should let him do the intros. Maybe I'm more happy. He says to you, "It's been a long time, but yes, you are my." No. He says, "Don't worry, I'm coming for you. I would love it to just finally get to meet you, Devotion." He is wearing black cloaks and stuff, and underneath you can see black armor. And he says, I have met lots of friends that are very hungry, and we will be there very soon. So just you wait patiently. And then with that, all of a sudden, you wake up. Okay. Cool. Whose turn is it next?
I rolled a 6.
What did you roll for?
You said roll awareness.
I asked her to roll for awareness.
Oh, I thought you said
Or
everyone
what?
roll when
No. Well, I'll use that for whoever is watching next. Okay. Okay.
No, devotion.
With that, you
Not
are
the
in a
coastline,
spec
not like
devotion next to some of these other people. Or I think you're probably spaced out a little bit. Talia, your watch is done. You feel tired, Talia? Casey?
I'll go next.
Cool.
No, I just sit bolt upright, so then I go relieve her.
Okay.
Sorry, I was caffeinated. I'm strained.
Yeah, so I just sitting there on watch, focusing on my breathing exercises.
Okay. Both of you guys are doing watch, or you're just gonna go ahead and do watch, right?
Yeah, I'll just do watch.
Okay.
Good, because I'm getting ready to crash.
Sugar highs and
She goes down, and the wind starts picking up and blowing through the trees. It is somewhat uncomfortable. You can feel the unease in your body and stuff from your experience. You know that it was a bad idea that you had come out here with them. You know that something is going to happen. You do not want to meet your brother. And as you then lean back and look onto the road, you see a figure standing. You can't see what it is. You just see a shadow of a figure walking.
I have to pee.
You then hear...
No, sorry.
Are you introducing your character into this, Darn? What's called?
Coffee break.
It's bow tie. What am I doing here? Sorry, stairs over here.
Do we need to take a quick break and stuff for what's called? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to check. Yep. Casey, are you wanting to call it a night during this break?
Let's see, it's 9:09.
Okay.
I got about 30 more minutes I could put in there.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't want my character to just die of a double espresso.
No, you're good. I mean, if you can rest, if you rest and stuff and sleep through whatever is going on.
Stuff you in a bag, yeah. Somewhat that size.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and go into intermission and stuff. Take a quick pause, get ourselves some coffee, put them on the table, and
Yes.
enjoy. So, thanks for watching until now and stuff. Hope
be
you guys
back
have
in about
enjoyed.
10 minutes?
Yeah, we'll probably be like 10 minutes and stuff
Yeah.
to Just mix all the toppings up.
We'll be back in a minute.
Yep. So get your guys yourself something to drink. Get yourself some food.
Meanwhile, something to think about. Are toothbrushes just paintbrushes for your teeth? Let us know.
By the way, since we're on break,
Not yet. Abort.
Stop. Stop it.
to the like.
Stop it. Stop it. Katie, it's still on you. Hey, welcome back. We are gonna go ahead and get back into it. This is gonna be a long battle, intense battle. We have a lot of food on our tables.
It's a feast.
Yep.
We don't want to starve to death while we're playing.
This is how we.
By the way, happy Treason Day for the British fans and there.
Woohoo! Tea in the harbor.
Not tea.
Must have been a cold brew tea.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to some of the people on chat?
Hi.
Yeah. We've got Sam is hanging out with us tonight. Chris popped in and said hi. Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris popped in and Wild Boy popped in too.
Wild Boy?
Wild Boy.
Wild
Okay, so you know him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just like all he said was Australia isn't real, and that was it. And I'm like, okay. Rusty Heraldy also said hi. So
Rusty.
Hello.
Hi, Rusty.
yes.
Fireball is Chris's friend.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just like I kind of reckon. I don't know who
Is
this
Rose
is, but
Queen in there?
no, Rose Chat Queen.
She must be working.
We've had a lot of views, but not everybody has said hi. I don't think so. But yes, hi to everybody who is watching and listening, and we appreciate the support as always. Give us a like if you can.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, see the cameras. I gotta fix up the cameras and figure out what they want to do with this. Keep getting this guy's side. How is it I keep losing you? Huh?
My microphone's over here.
Yeah.
Keep on trying to scoot into the microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think it is. You gotta keep moving.
So I have to be like that, which is weird.
No, is that every single time to change the camera settings? Now we're looking-
Bodacious side eye.
I don't even know where that Katie is.
This is my side eye.
Katie, why are you so far out?
This is where I was.
I have Dr. Pepper and Fanta. No, just stay there. Don't please stop. I can't. Wait, why did you? How did you move? Hey, people stop moving. How did I move too? Good. Sorry, guys. I am just. Like I said, it takes a lot of work to kind of like set up a lot of this stuff. We're like I said, just barely getting organized and getting going. So we're super excited to kind of keep going with this, and hopefully have our cameras set and mounted and everything soon.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Yep, that's what I'm like. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm hoping because me and my wife we do our games every Wednesday. Thank you. We do our games every Wednesday, and then gradually we're like, cool, we're getting better and better at this and stuff. And so I'm hoping this is our first of this one, somewhat this one, and hopefully we get better and better at it.
Yeah, we haven't played with our group
Don't
game in a
mics
while.
and the camera and then the.
We'll have to do like a whole behind the scenes shot for you guys
I actually
later.
wanted to do that. I was actually thinking about that.
It's like a whole thing now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you gotta have it featured the feast we had.
I don't. Yes. Well, originally we used to eat a lot of Tostino's pizza rolls.
No, we ate the buffalo chicken one.
And then they ate buffalo chicken ones, I guess. I guess I didn't get the right flavor. I don't eat them, but my party likes to eat them and stuff, so they're eating their things and drinking their things.
Well, we need snacks to keep awake and
Yeah.
functional.
So cool. I originally got rid of all the snacks, so I was like, you guys are being too loud.
Well, the mics were picking up the snacks a lot.
Yeah, hopefully the snacks.
And that was you too. You can't just blame us.
It was me. I realized how loud of a eater I was.
Yeah.
Eater I was, yeah.
But now I don't think these mics pick up the ambient quite as bad.
No, I don't.
So
You guys snack with us.
Yeah, snack
Then
with
you'll hear
us.
the snacking.
yes.
With us.
But yeah, especially for those of us, who tend to wake up at like 5 or 5:30. By 9
Yeah.
o'clock, it's like,
Well.
what year is it? So yeah, snacking helps.
Awesome.
Nutrients.
Yeah. Truth be told, we've touched. So we're right now we're in Devotion's backstory. It's hard for me to remember all the characters' names. I'm like, darn it, we're just gonna play through this and then I'll,
You should write them down.
I've written them down and I still can't. Like, I'm like, who's?
I'm Aura.
I
or-
know.
or- Aurora.
I know. I should have.
My name is.
Next time I'll have to get name tags for all you guys. Like.
Well, we had them for the
I know. Yeah.
fundraiser one.
But yeah, we played.
Could you forget?
We played through.
Finger,
for-
Waterloo, Babula,
Fingers.
Pumper.
Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's cut those heads, guys.
What, Aurora?
With the
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
I just did Aurora, but.
I spelled it R-A-W-R-A.
Rawr. Remember, I wasn't even gonna
cannot do it
Aurora, but
fully.
he
We don't
did.
want to get copyright struck.
Devotion, this is what you're able to see and stuff. Actually, let me go ahead and change the music up so that I have.
We can't
correct-
see anything because we got snacks.
It's fine.
Okay, Theater of the Mind. Look through.
I know. I have to do
Treated.
Fear of the Mind for battle.
Am I this?
I don't want to see. Cool. You guys are all asleep, all comfortable. It has been. You're looking forward to getting to this place, getting what you need to get.
Aggravation's on right now.
Hey.
Bardic Aggravation's on. So, hi guys.
Hi, aggravation.
Okay. Let's get back. Let's
Back
get
in-
back
back to
into
it,
this.
sorry.
As I'm saying, let's get back into this.
Yes.
Yeah. All you guys are. I always try to like start, and then you guys are cutting me.
We don't got him. Hosting. That one's slow.
Okay. All of you guys are sleeping comfortably. You guys are all thinking about accomplishing this. You're in your dreams. You're kind of in comfort. But however, Devotion, you see this figure, this shadowy figure, coming down in your direction. Okay. It's
Keep
another
going,
person
you got
talking. I got a
this.
sound gun
Don't worry.
telling me what to do too now.
Just,
La 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 la.
just keep going.
I'm
you
trying to
you
get
have to
the
block it out.
story.
Block it out.
No one can hear him.
Put him in a little
He's
box,
happy. That's
like a
what's
drummer box. Okay.
Our wonderful father is a frustrated actor because he used to do movies back in the day, so you should check that out.
Okay.
You'll see him more later. We'll make sure of it.
As this figure is coming closer to you, it's probably about 80 feet away from you, okay? As you're seeing it, you are somewhat confused and conflicted. You know what it's coming to do, okay? You know that it wants you, this figure, your brother, your twin, wants you, and he does not consider your friends. And you know that this will be the end of them, each and every one of them. As all of a sudden you look over, you can see the trees shifting with the wind, and all of a sudden these shadows that are just falling from the leaves and making a shape and hitting the ground and growing in a little bit of a size. They are also dark, and they have these kind of bright white eyes that gleam back at you, okay? So they are probably about 20 feet away from you in their little camping area. Sleeping, okay? So this is what you're able to see. We're gonna go ahead and roll for you for initiative only, okay? The DC for this is going to be a 13. Only him. Don't you roll your 100. See this?
Yay!
13. What did you roll? A
14.
14.
Beat
Okay.
the DC.
You beat it, so you get to go first, okay?
And you get a D6 help. Yes?
Yeah, he does.
Cool.
It is only you in initiative. You don't have a lot of time.
Not
I'll
the
take
coach
your
law.
turn if you don't go.
Yeah.
The wind is whipping through the trees and stuff. These figures are kind of like grown to their full height. They're probably a large size, and they've kind of ripped. The fire has gone completely out, okay? As they are standing above all of your friends and stuff. You can see probably about maybe 2 to 3 of them.
I'll sound the alarm.
Bling, bling, bling.
You have decided break the glass.
Pulling cases of emergency.
Where the heck did that?
Okay, yeah, we're
Forgive my crazy family.
that's what makes it fun.
Morning already.
What does that look like? Are you casting a spell, or are you just kind of?
Cast spell, booming thunder. I'm awake. I'm awake.
What is the one where you can make your voice boom?
Is it tremor or something?
Something and see.
Voice kapow. Voice go boom very big.
Do you know what spell it is? Do you know what it can do? Because we can probably play it out as just a.
Let's see. Trying to find firebolts.
You want to cast wild magic?
You can
Fire-
proceed.
I'm
Huh?
gonna,
Go ahead.
use firebolt to summon an orb in my hands that sheds bright light in the area.
Okay.
We're turning on the light.
Let's go ahead and roll for a charisma save, guys. Okay. So you go ahead and
Charisma save?
roll. Yes. You go ahead and roll for that a spell attack.
12.
Okay.
Not 20.
Natural 20. Awesome. So as long as they get below it, then they'll wake up. Okay.
How charismatic am I at waking up? You said charisma, right?
I should probably do a survival. Yeah, charisma. Charisma will be. Let's do charisma. I don't care. As long as it gets stay below.
No, yeah, we
Point.
want to be under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Everybody below 20?
Mm-hmm.
I am at a 18.
18. Everybody below. All of a sudden, this light just shoots from your hands, and then it. And it makes like a crackling noise as it blooms up. And excuse me, I don't need no background sound.
No,
There's been
How many times am I gonna have to kind of yell at the sound guy?
You know, our fans and those watching
sorry,
will
guys.
blame
Let
your
us know if
feet
you
if
want-
we get rid of them.
Let us know if you want sound effects in the.
Let's get that man a soundboard.
Well.
That would actually be funny.
I think it would be funny for him. Okay. There. And it just grows in size. You can see these figures and their shapes, and they're very jagged and sharp. And then you look back and you can see your twin brother's face. And then he's smirking, and you can see his blade all of a sudden fume with purple flames coming off of it. As he moves even faster in your direction, he is now 30 feet away from you. And with that, every single one of you guys wake up. You can see a gigantic, just burning blaze. It is not the fire that you started the day before.
What? What the heck is going on?
Am I seeing double vision? Or I see two devotionals?
Wake up, guys!
It's not even dawn yet.
I'm still in my jammies.
Wake up!
As you guys
I'm
wake up, you
wide
guys can
awake.
see what appears to be these dark figures standing above you. They're making these noises, burping at the same time. And then all of a sudden dripping this weird ethereal just slime coming off of them. Okay, cool. Anything else, sir? Casey, did you need to get going?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and then say goodbye. We're gonna keep it very short.
And Bill falls on her head.
We'll see you next time when you come out and play. Thanks for playing with us.
Thank you.
And happy Treason Day to everyone.
Happy what?
Treason Day.
Happy 4th of July. Okay, happy 4th of July.
Merry America. America.
Merca.
America.
Yep.
America. America.
Burger.
Okay.
Y'all.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Yep.
What are we doing?
You guys are all prone. Just to let you guys know, okay?
I sleep standing up.
You never said that
Good night.
when you went for a long rest. Yeah.
Is it evening?
If you haven't decided, I have to move into my actor.
Yeah. For my last action, I'm going to cast Gust and try and push this figure back a space.
Ooh, chili.
Those things that are above your friends or your
Yeah,
brother?
those things.
Okay, gotcha.
Do we roll for initiative?
You're gonna roll, yes, but not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only target one of them, so just
Okay.
whoever's the closest one. That's a non-nat 21.
Can we connect spells to, I guess,
So you make a might save.
You can if you want.
But he's started beforehand, right? We haven't
Yeah.
initiated yet. So.
I think you're the one who's closest to him, unfortunately.
I've always got my hand in.
I'm here first. I was always here.
Who was Casey's character? Was it
6.
Yeah.
number 6?
Bird.
Yeah. Well,
She was actually all just a figment of our imagination.
What are you guys talking about?
let's see.
I don't remember. A Taylor Swift.
Talia.
Okay. You say you blast one of them back. What was the attack roll on that one?
21.
21. Does it do damage with this spell or no?
No, it just pushes it back.
Gotcha.
It's space. But he makes a might save. If you
Okay.
cast it.
Yeah. I will do that. That is going to be a 12.
Fail.
Fail. Awesome. Which one do you want to push back? So each one of your friends has one of these things up standing above them. Okay.
Just whoever's the closest to me.
Okay. It's going to be Slithery Fingers. Your friend Slithery Fingers, the one above him. It shoots back.
So you
Go ahead and get
roll
them
12 for your might save.
Yes.
Okay, so that's. I rolled 21, so you move back 2 spaces.
Thank you, Devotion. You really are a pal.
How many spaces? Let's see. I'm gonna try to.
What makes your voice boom? It's gonna bug me now.
Well, in 5e thaumaturgy, I don't know.
That's what.
How many spaces does it push me back?
Shabba Shabba
Like, it's
I love Shabba
not that key.
Shabba Shabba.
They don't have it in DC20. I don't think.
Back to Espia.
We'll push it back.
Next round.
Okay. Let's go ahead in my actions. I'm gonna go ahead and then an action to attack. Okay, so the one that is right above Lizel.
Oh.
The one that's above Bizel is going to then raise up its arm as you're opening your eyes, and it is going to attack you. It has an advantage because you are prone. Okay, so it is going
I shall hear about this.
to increase the damage. Okay, and it and then again 2 times. No, just 1 time. Cool. So that's going to be a 10, and the second roll is going to be a 17.
The 10 misses. The
Okay.
17.
17 hits. Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Cool. So normal hit. Oh man,
Not perfect.
you're gonna take 3 damage, 3 umbral damage, as it comes down and still lashes at you. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then the one next to, gosh, man, these.
Aurora.
I know, I'm like struggling with the names. Aurora, this one's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna attack you and boost the damage. It's gonna have an advantage just because you are prone. Okay. So that's gonna be a 15 on that attack. No miss. Ooh, gosh, you're pretty strong.
Or just
As it
roll.
flashes down and misses you. Kill. That's gonna be its turn. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Okay, guys. So
Let's see. Do I roll again, or am I already?
yeah, let's go ahead and roll again.
What do we add to it?
There's initiative number on there.
I have an old sheet.
Save
Initiative is going to be this year's brother quick balance. Yeah, I know. So basically, initiative is combat mastery plus your agility.
Okay.
So it is your agility bonus, and then combat mastery because you guys are level 3. I think it's 2.
Yep. So
It's
22.
base plus combat mastery plus agility.
Yeah.
no, but no, it's combat mastery plus agility plus your roll.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a 9.
Yep.
I got better than devotion.
What else did everybody else get?
I got a 7.
7.
23.
23. Ooh.
11.
You get the D6, I believe, right? The D6 for being successful. The rest of you guys all failed.
But I did better than devotion.
Okay.
You're real special, aren't you?
The
Thank you.
Devotion's brother continues down in the direction, okay? I don't think you've kind of noticed, but I'm using action to kind of draw him closer towards your guys' direction. Okay? You guys' main focus is these creatures that are above you, okay? So they've already attacked. The one that got pushed back, it is going to go ahead and charge forward toward the Slither Fingers, okay? It's going to go ahead and use its ability, spend all 3, and it is going to move. Let me see if I get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It moves 7 spaces, and everybody who it passed through is going to have to make a charisma save, please.
Which all of us.
Yes,
Right?
yes, it did.
Ooh, nat 20.
Attack of opportunity.
Nat 20, but I have a negative, so
18, gotcha.
But you still have a success. It's an automatic success if it's a natural
Yeah,
20.
you succeeded. You had no problem at all.
What are we doing? Agility?
16.
Charisma.
16?
Holy average 10.
Awesome. I'll go ahead and wait for yours. Whoever didn't roll higher than a 13
I have a
is
17.
now exhausted as this thing kind of passes through all of you guys, okay? That means that you have a negative toward every roll you roll. Okay? A -1 toward your rolls.
You can't touch me. I'm too beautiful.
And if I'm correct. Oh, cool. And that was its turn, so I'll let you guys choose who wants to go first. You guys have a limited amount of time. Yeah, so your speed is reduced by 1, your checks are reduced by 1, your saves are reduced by 1, your save DC is even reduced by 1.
Not me, though. This
is that me?
No. Just
Not-
the
not-
exhausted one.
Except for just them 3.
Okay.
You
I got 17.
a 17? Okay, yeah. Not yet. Never mind, just them 2.
I had a 16.
16. Okay, then maybe just hit.
So what I say? No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to attack. Because there's one above me, right?
Yes, but you are also prone, I should say.
Alright, so I'll stand up.
Okay.
I will attack. And I will boost it. Okay. And then I also have the D6. Ah, alright.
You've been dropping dice like crazy.
That's like the second time I've dropped it. 17.
17. That's going to be a heavy hit.
Is that yours?
I'm sitting over here.
More of his dice on the floor than mine.
I know.
A heavy hit?
Yep.
Cool. So now my sword does radiant damage. I don't know if that does extra to these things or not. It's 3, 4,
Uh,
5 damage.
You are skilled with all weapons, correct? Yeah, I think you're as a ranger. I think you're skilled with all weapons, so yeah, you're able to
So-
utilize it.
Do they have weakness to microwave?
Yeah, you said radiant damage, correct?
Yes, that's what you told me.
Yep. Cool. So what's the base damage on it? Hey.
There's 3 base damage, and then +1 for heavy, +1 for the power up.
Alright, so 5 damage altogether. Gotcha. Jeez.
Is it still up?
Yep, it is.
Okay.
Cool. Your mind
And-
kind of flips up, and all of a sudden, the light just beams out of it. And so you kind of step forward and just slash at it, and you hit it. It kind of draws back. Its body opens up, and then it quickly just puts itself back together as it kind of screams at you. Okay.
Okay.
What else are you doing?
I'll do another attack.
Okay.
Oh, and I can use stamina points for things, can't I?
Yes. I don't think you guys understand how stamina works.
No, I gotta start using stamina how stamina works. Okay, I'm going to use a stamina to make a sweep attack.
Okay.
And because I think there's 2 right next to each other, yeah?
Yeah, there's 2 next to each other.
So I will do another attack. I have to take disadvantage, but I will use the sweep.
Okay.
12.
12 for that attack. That was going to be just a normal hit.
Cool. So it's gonna be 3
Yep.
damage
You
then,
are very focused with your weapon. Okay.
and then it's also a sweep, so the one next to it takes 1 damage as well.
Okay.
So 3 radiant to the one right next to me. I just follow through.
Gosh. Okay. Cool. Wow. You did a pretty good job on that one. Yeah. Your blade just kind of, as you strike it once, and then you then bring it around, and you see the one right next to it standing next to your friend, and you then just swipe across, and the one is just, his head is removed. It rips to try to grab back at its body, but it just falls to the ground. Okay. And then the other one takes a slash, and its body turns towards you somewhat. Okay. Cool. That was all your turn?
Yep.
Let's do that. Jeez. Well done. See? Let me just go ahead and get rid of him. Awesome. Cool. It is going to go over to my turn. I'm going to go ahead and spend another action to move closer. Now, let's go ahead and all roll for awareness.
18.
19.
9.
20. Non-natural.
Okay. Well, everybody rolled higher than devotion, right?
Am I still exposed from last time?
No.
Yeah, you are exposed. Hey, you guys,
I'm exposed from
No.
last battle?
No, it's only the first attack after.
Yeah. You're
But I
not
mean, that was,
exposed
yeah.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, but you guys do take a negative. Heat devotion takes a negative. Gosh. As you see what's taking place, you see your friend, and she's just coughing up and fighting these things. You are resilient
I
in some
feel
ways.
so alive.
You are resilient in some ways, as though maybe this is not the circumstance that you thought was going to happen. And then as you look back toward where you had seen that your brother coming, all of a sudden you then see him a lot closer. You can see his clothes, you can see his face standing out in the darkness, and then his eyes just straight up just burn through you, okay? And you then are going to take one, and you are now doomed.
What?
So basically, doomed is see that your current HP is reduced by 1, and your max HP is reduced by 1, and then you regain 1 less HP back. Okay. So, and I believe that I don't know if it still does the it removes a -1 from your death save. I don't think it does anymore because I didn't write it down here.
No, it just says for the maximum HP is reduced, and then current and maximum HP is reduced by the value of X, how many times you're doomed. If an effect restores your HP, you gain that many less than normal.
Yep.
But you can get rid of all the doomed condition when you take a long rest.
Both of these abilities are basically in a long rest. So they're not going away in this battle. Awesome. That was that action. Okay, the other one that is right next to Blaisel is going to let's see, it's going to attack you. It is going to spend one action to give itself an advantage. And I'm going to go ahead and roll for that. So that is going to be a... Oh, actually, you're still prone, so I already have the advantage. So I'm just going to boost up the attack on it, okay? So that is going to be a 21.
That is a heavy hit.
Cool, so with a heavy hit, so it's 2 base damage, umbral. And then for the heavy hit, it's an additional 1 plus the added bonus, the added damage. 4 damage.
Spellcasting.
Are you on prone?
I thought we were all
prone. Yeah, you're all prone now.
I'm just not important because we'll get to it when we get to it. But
And I know rain. I know.
I can just use an action to get up.
When you're prone, I have to look at the prone.
Don't worry about it now. We'll worry about it another time.
Okay, cool. That's under my turn. Who's next?
Who wants to go next?
It's either one or the other.
You're itching to eat rest. Go ahead.
I'll go next. Alright, so hear me out. One action to get up.
Go over toward the screen right here. There we go.
One action to cast Grease. To take out my violin and that is going to be a plus 5 is 20.
Which one are you attacking? Are you attacking the one that's
Above me? It's right me. You're right.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, the one by Devotion?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's Devotion right there. Yeah. It moved, it ran through you guys, and then, yeah.
I'll still grease him up. I should be able to hit him.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it
Do
goes through Devotion. Because he's up in the air, right? And Devotion's on the ground.
that. It's not floating up in the air, it's standing, and it's large. And I think you're medium. So,
Okay. Well, can I use my get up action to move as well?
It's 2 spaces of movement to get up.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just do that. I'll move more.
Then one action to move.
Yeah, more towards Devotion on the side.
Okay.
Let me handle the sweetheart. And so I cast Grease.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
And then after that, when I do a spell, it's with disadvantage, right?
Yes, the next
So,
spell attack.
I
Or
rolled-
it depends on the spell. If you're using a healing spell and then you're using an
Fire.
attack spell, that's different.
Fire the bolts.
Awesome. All of a sudden, you shoot grease all over the one that's just behind Devotion. I'll go ahead and maybe put some little bit of grease. So, how much space does it hit on?
I was just gonna hit him, so.
Hit him. Okay, I got it.
So
So
I was
just-
gonna cover him with Grease.
It's a 4 space area, I believe.
Oh, because he's big, you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or should cover him, right?
I believe your grease goes into 4 spaces. It takes up 1 space. The
He's
creature
4
takes up 1
spaces, right?
spaces. No.
Just have the rest drip down from him.
It, yeah, so you just want it all in his space?
I want him to be greased up, yeah.
Okay, got you. So he's fully greased.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And then
Then rename it.
the spell with disadvantage is 15. Is a 15 hit?
So he is grease. What does a grease spell do? He's just grease.
It's grease, yeah. So it's slippery and it's also flammable.
I was playing with it yesterday or
fireball.
Wednesday, remember?
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's how I set the whatchamacallit on fire.
What was the attack on that?
15 does a 15 hit?
I set your brother's trebuchet, yeah.
15 is a hit. Yes.
Nice.
So you just covered it with grease and then you fired the fireballs at it.
Yes.
As you just pull out your violin, I'm gonna go ahead and describe it. I won't give you any control over describing what takes place. Okay. you just mightily,
The tiny violin.
mightily, like, okay.
No, he's playing a big violin.
I know the sound guy always is doing something, and I try not to ignore
There
him.
you go.
Yep. You play this and stuff, and all of a sudden, just grease starts flying toward this thing, and it hits it all over and stuff. As it does not look focused on you, it does not care that it's being shot with grease all over. It is focused at devotion. Okay, and then I'm gonna know how. Your hand charges up with fire. Your violin.
There you
No.
go. I throw the violin. So I play the violin, and then I throw the little piece of the violin at him like a match.
Yeah. And with that, it flies at this creature.
There's something wrong with your
The
eyes.
creature.
Put too much grease in your hair,
And
baby.
then you do one of those like burning, turn your back moves.
Then
As
turn
this
back.
thing torches
Back effect.
torches up.
All right, devotion. We have more important.
Fire blazes all around it.
And then while
Devotion, you are overwhelmed with the heat. 1 second, brother. And then you see Devotion from the fire. This thing does not phase whatsoever. As it's standing within the fire, okay, and its body is like moving, and it's planning on attacking you. Okay.
wild magic for the first one, I rolled a 14.
Okay.
If you want to flavor it, if you want to do your own thing, otherwise it's right there. But
Curious is wild magic and how this is going and stuff
and
like
then
that.
the second one is a 9. So
And with that, as you kind of turn your back toward the blazing fire, I'm assuming you just go. You said 14.
14 is the first one.
Yep, you are that. You are invisible. Okay, and then the second one's 9.
Did anybody see what he went?
Yeah,
The second one's a 9. So if you want to do
it's the
whatever.
beard. Yep. No, you're good. I'll leave the other one. I don't want to overcomplicate it too much. Cool. So the
And then I'll use my last to hide.
slither fingers. I mean, you're hit.
Yeah, you're invisible.
Makes sense, right?
You're invisible. If you want to use your, you still have movements.
Can I use it as a prepared movement?
You already have.
Since I'm invisible,
Yes, if you want to.
I can show up.
Well, so basically, you spend an action to move. You get 5 movements to do. You spent 2 of them to stand up.
He
You
moved
get
closer.
3 more movements,
I got one more action to use. So I
and
figured
you
if
have
I-
one more action. So if you would like to, you can move, and you also have an advantage on attacks because you are unseen. I believe, if I'm correct.
But I want to prepare a movement. Is that too much?
Yeah, if you want to. What was the movement you want to do?
Just like to move like somewhere in the board later.
What's going to trigger that? Because it's going to happen out of your turn.
Let me see the board.
Yes, I can do that for you. This is
An attack on devotion, I guess.
something attacks devotion. You're going to move, and then what are you going to use the last action for? An attack?
Can I counterspell?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. These are actually they're all casting spells. Okay.
And I get advantage on that one, right? Because I'm invisible.
Yes.
All right.
I'll do that for you.
Darn. But devotion doesn't know that. So I'm mysterious.
Cool. Last action 2. Finally, let's go ahead and move up my friend in your guys' direction. Cool. Let me see if I can find him. Is he on there?
Yep.
Where is he at?
It's right next to the
Center.
Yeah.
Oh, right next to the center. Thank you guys. Can we just let's do right over here? Awesome.
Looks jacked.
He doesn't look like me at all.
It's the what's it called?
I had like my choices of pictures. I wasn't sure what to get. Cool. He is going to, because he's over in this area. Everyone except for Devotion, make a charisma save, please. Okay, so you guys all of a sudden just see just an ethereal dark presence even darker than the area in which you guys are in, looming.
15.
15? 9?
19.
And when you guys gaze upon this, you all of a sudden have a feeling of that you shouldn't. Both of you guys are now doomed. 1. Okay?
15.
Yes. He is...
Flonk.
His save is pretty high.
It is
His agency
anti-devotion.
Yeah.
Alright,
the opposite
so we
of
lose.
devotion. It's
Oh.
not care.
Can we help? Can we help?
So part of the doom condition is basically you guys are... Your current and max HP is reduced by 1.
Okay.
And you regain 1 less HP whenever somebody either casts a spell or does something for you, okay?
Only for healing or any spell?
For anything. And whenever you guys get healed, you get 1 less from that healing.
But when you cast a spell, they take a damage or something?
No, so like if you were to cast a healing spell.
Yeah, it's only healing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Cool. Let's do that again. Let's try to do that again. 3 actions, and this one right here is going to... Let's do this.
Devotion.
This one is going to move. It's going to use its spell. It's going to launch itself through devotion.
I'm
Okay.
here. Able to help.
Okay. And you see this. You can do your reaction spell if you want to counter spell it. Okay. You can
Counterspell.
see it. All of a sudden, its body kind of is shifting, and then it's charging its body up, and then it starts drifting, trying to through. What's it called?
Double twos.
Double twos. Nice. Okay. It's going to have to roll to contest it. It's going to roll its spell attack.
That's a 7.
I rolled a 8. Nice. That was barely what's called. What spell are you casting as you're doing this?
Let's do the tree spell.
The tree spell. You try to stop it with, I'm assuming, like branches or tree. Or, I mean, turning it into a tree?
Try it.
What you trying to do? Okay. As you go, it all of a sudden seems to start growing a little leaf off of it. And that leaf just quickly shrivels up and dies as it drifts through devotion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's hidden too.
1. Yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I can't sidestep, can I?
No, because it is a spell attack.
As pinball noises
Unless
play.
it's
Anyway, what
you guys are gonna have to do a save, please.
What kind of save? What kind of save?
This is gonna be a charisma save.
18.
14.
14. You
One
guys-
cushion.
you guys are saves.
No!
Gosh, I wasn't expecting you to be the one that gets all that's called. You have another
Story.
You have another doomed on you.
No, exhaustion.
Exhaustion. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you are exhausted.
So I need to take an extra.
And
Negative.
you're gonna take what was the roll?
5.
5. Yeah. Take 2 roll damage as well.
Make sure to leave a devotion in the chat. It's gonna become a thing.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that was my turn. Who's next?
I
Bart.
go next one. Alright, can I stand up?
Yeah, you can stand up. Yeah, use 1 action to move.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna look at the guy that's closest to me and blast him with the equivalent of Dragon Breath.
Okay.
And I am going...
You realize that they're like fireproof, right?
I know, but I have ice.
Oh,
Test out ice, see if it works.
that's
You never know. Especially if they're like hellborn type things.
Yep.
yeah.
So I'm gonna give myself advantage. And also make it targeted. Give +1 damage if it is successful.
Okay.
Does Sweet. I rolled the same. Non-nat 24 to hit.
Non-nat 24, that's going to be a brutal hit for precision, right?
Uh,
Or actually, it's 80, huh? Area defense. We'll talk about it. It is an area defense. Yes. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I assumed that, yeah.
Yeah, the targeted is just like adds an additional damage on top of it.
Okay. What's the total damage? What's
So
the base
it
damage?
would be
Keep dropping.
so 2 is the base damage, so it would be
Focus. So it's PD.
so
Oh, okay. Hey, I
so 2 is the base damage for it.
2 is the base damage and stuff, and then
No,
it goes
brutal hit.
brutal hit. So 2, 3, 4.
That's the one for the targeted. So far.
Gotcha. 5. So 5 damage to it. Gosh.
Yeah, it's 80 if it's the cone or the line,
Oh, but if it's focused
but
and
if it's
stuff,
the
5.
focus, then it's just one target and it's against the PD.
Yep. I'm assuming that you cast it with your hands. You're not
Yeah,
moving it and
I know.
stuff. Yeah, I asked. Yep. Your hands just flip and you just reach out and it just shoots the ice right at this thing as this thing is looming towards you to try to grab at you, and its hand just.
Dare you strike a lady?
No,
I didn't
well
know
said.
you
Well
did that.
said. And you can see that it's crackling and it's screaming, and then all of a sudden its body starts cracking and breaking. Its arm tries to break free, and it breaks off. Okay, cool. You did a good amount of damage on it. Awesome. Is
I
that?
think that, yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, now I get to choose what I want to do. Let's do this.
You want to surrender.
It's obviously we are beating you very handily.
Moves. Spends one action to move. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Your brother says it's. He tells you that it is part of your understanding and it's part of your learning devotion. He says you need to equip yourself and be ready for this new age. And he says, "Are you ready to join me?" As he steps forward, his blade, and he lumbers up. I shouldn't say he's about the same as a twin size, but his physique is a lot ruder, and he seems very strong in his skills.
Your size, but bigger.
Okay. I'll give you a chance to, if you want to say anything. If you don't want to say anything, he is going to.
If you're not gonna say I will.
I just look at him defiantly and say, I have no brother. The only family I have is my family at the monastery.
He says to you.
Shh, you're invisible.
He says to you. He says to you. He says to you. He says to you, I'm trying to get my lines out. He says to you, "That's exactly what I wanted you to say." And he looks over and he sees right through your invisibility. 2 AP, and then he's gonna move.
Good thing.
The other devotion is notice me just means.
And
that
then
the
he's gonna go
book-
ahead and roll for an attack on you. Let's do this. And he has advantage on it. 16 for the first one, and the second one is. So that's going to be 23 for attack on both you guys. Yes.
Counter spell. Oh,
It's not a bell. It is a blade that's
Counterblade.
sweeping through you guys.
So how much was it?
It's a 23 on the attack against your precision defense. Yeah.
It's brutal.
It's a brutal. Awesome. So that's going to be 2 damage. Okay. Plus. Is it 2 damage? Is it 2 damage? 3 damage. 4 damage. Umbral damage to you, please. And then go ahead and roll for a save. It's going to be a 4 damage Yeah, 4 damage to you. Do that. And then go ahead and roll for save, please.
You complain about me dropping my dice.
I'm like very just fidgety. 4 damage, and go ahead and make a charisma save, please. What did you roll? 17?
20.
20, nice. Okay, you are not exhausted.
Not natural.
Uh-oh. Does a 7 save?
7. Let me take a look at the number of
Pencil.
quick. Let me just so basically you're exhausted. I don't know if you have exhaustion already, but you're gonna get another one.
I already have 2 of them.
It's like how you have 3 exhaustions.
She's gonna die.
I was curious to kind of run out these exhaustions and dooms. Yeah, change out your dice. Look at that, he's pulling out his
You failed me for the last time, Snowflake.
his kitty cat die. Cool. Yeah, you are exhausted. That. And how much of a hit was that to you? That 23.
That was a heavy.
Okay, so that is going to be a 2, 3 damage to you. Okay, I'll roll damage to you. Okay, and then it's going to then cast a fireball over at your guys' direction. Okay, or not fireball, but it's going to cast firepower over at both of you ladies' direction, and he's going to increase the attack on it, or he's going to get rid of the disadvantage because this was a second attack. Ooh, okay. Go ahead and forget that. As he goes and does that, the fire flows in your guys' direction, and it misses you guys because he rolled a nat 1. I don't know how to story-wise get his...
He's now exposed.
He is exposed, yes. He has an advantage on the first attack from crits. Cool. It's going to go over to whoever's devotion, I believe, first.
Alright, so I'm going.
Now, you guys have the option to give up. And give me that out. Let's do this.
We never give up.
Never give up, never surrender. Alright, so I'm going to dismiss my flaming orb to plunge the camp back into night, and then draw out my blade and try swipe at him with a 18 with a smite.
18.
Actually, what are all my minuses?
Isn't that cool?
You have
Minus
minus 3 to...
Yeah, so that's
for attack.
15.
15 for it. That's a beautiful dice. That's a very divine dice.
You-
That's kind of cool.
Seriously, he can roll an 18 no matter what he lands on.
Yeah, that's good, but it's not good enough. That was a miss.
Bricks.
As your blade whips around and he just moves.
Actually, you have advantage.
His eyes are really
Wait,
focused.
he has
He
advantage.
does have advantage. You're right on the first attack. Let's go and do this.
Nat 20.
That is 17 plus 6 minus 3, non-nat 20.
Now that's 20. Oh my god. Good job. That was a normal hit.
Yeah, so... Yeah, so...
But your base damage is 6, right?
Well, when I drew it, I'm doing a smite with it. So that's a 2 fire damage with it, but he's probably immune to fire damage.
Resistant anyway.
Resistant anyway. But I'm also using the guiding bolt on it, so that adds 3 radiant damage.
Okay. Okay. So that's a total of... Let me see if I can map it out. So you said fire damage was 2?
2 fire damage,
Okay, and then also radiant damage was how many?
3 radiant damage.
Radiant damage, awesome. It does an additional radiant damage, good. So that's 4 radiant damage, and then it also halves. To make it easier for myself, it halves the fire damage. So that's 4 damage altogether. correct? It does not look for phase at all. As you kind of move this blade, you can tell that you are unskilled compared to your brother. Okay? He is saying to you something similar to like, you have no talent with these people. They are below us, beyond below us. They are dirt among us. You don't know your, and then he kind of like steps towards you and he says, you don't know your true power. Okay.
I make a scary face. That's safe. 10.
Ah,
Intimidation has failed. No.
That's with a +6
and
for
with
intimidation.
that,
You never fail.
you look at him and then he looks back at you. And his face, like his eyes just darken below and he smiles and his body just rises up. And he is intimidating. Let's go ahead and actually, I should do a reaction on you, and I'll use my reaction ability. Go ahead and roll for a. Let's do a physical save.
Nine.
Cool. Yeah.
You're the one person who's supposed to survive this.
Yes. I think we're all supposed to not.
I think I see why.
I don't know if I should give you the terrified condition. You spend the turn, move as far away from the source. That's the action. You don't have any other actions left, do you?
No.
Well, I'll go ahead and give you the terrified action for at least 2 actions on your next turn. Okay.
To run away.
Yeah. For some reason, all of a sudden, with the way that he looks at you, you then see these visions of each and every single one of them perishing at the hands of him. Okay. And something about it just puts you didn't want to be here. You don't want to do this. You know what I mean? You realize how much you wish this is not happening. Okay. And your body kind of backs up, and then you have to spend 2 actions to move away from him, as far away from him as you can. Okay, cool. It's my turn then. Gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, 9%.
Oh, God. Okay, this can go either one or one way, okay? So, I'm going to warn you guys, as you guys are experiencing all of this that's taking place, this battle is intense, you guys can tell this one thing, okay? Let's do a insight. Everybody do an insight. Let's do that. If we have insight, I don't know if we do or not. Yeah.
12.
6.
Nice. You haven't been rolling too good there, Mr. Backstory.
22.
22.
I guess I have a protagonist with a tragic backstory.
Yes.
I feel like fire. It's coursing. It gets everywhere.
Slither fingers, as this is all taking place, and you're somewhat comfortably invisible as you're seeing what is, because you are sitting right next to Devotion. You guys cannot match his brother. He will kill every single one of you guys, and he won't bleed. However, though,
Less.
you might have a chance if you kill those creatures. Okay, if you get rid of those creatures, that might turn the tables for you guys. Okay, that is what you're able to gain from this.
Can he not die at all?
He's killed,
He is killable.
but
But in your book, is he killable?
as
Master Chief.
I'm actually the dungeon coach. So
That's what I said. Math.
I think I'm changing my name to whatever stuff. Not Master Chief, because then that's MC. I'm the MC. I don't know if I want to be MC. I don't know.
You're the DC.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'd
you
rather
heard.
be the DC. I'd rather get more into like the dungeon
Dude.
coach. whatever you want to call it out here. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you can tell that the HP on him and the abilities on him is pretty powerful. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can actually defeat him. This battle wasn't supposed to be a kill the boss. This might be you guys were able to get rid of the those, and then possibly break into a story that allows you to be free. Okay? That's what you're able to gain. Everybody else doesn't know how to have any clue. Okay. Through your holy division. Yeah, you see a vision that you say that there's only one way. What's the thing? Like they say, like there's only one way. Iron Man's thing. There's only one. There's only one ending or something, or only one success.
There's 101 endings. Survive one of them. This is that ending. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Survive one ending. This is that one.
Well, it's going to spend all 4 actions, this creature that is right in front of your character, Katie, to go ahead and make difficult terrain within 5 space. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that difficult terrain within 5 space. So it's going to be from it, so it's going to be with you as well as for you, Christine, as well. Okay, so you both are in that. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Devotion might be in it too, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And you, brother, actually, it's 5.
In the thing?
Yeah, they're from this.
Is he?
Let me see. From this creature, you guys are all 5 spaces away, and it does a. Let me see, a 5 space. Let me try to make it if I can. Can I make a circle? Red. That's how big it is. It's 5 spaces away all the way around. Okay? So you guys are actually all are in it?
He's not affected by it.
No, he doesn't get affected. They don't get affected by their own abilities. It's difficult terrain
Oh,
for
she
you
get
guys.
affected by his own abilities?
And then everybody has to roll for a physical save, please.
Difficult terrain.
21.
21. Yeah, 21.
What's it say?
Physical.
Physical save.
Yeah, so either your might or your agility.
Mhm.
There's a 6.
14.
14, 6. Oh, awesome. You, yes. At least one. At least one. Cool. This being all of a sudden just after that ice attack, it is like body is like growing in size, and then it just rips apart, and a wave just starts spinning around, and it just covers the ground. It just spits everywhere and covers the ground, and this ooze just starts shooting off of the ground and everywhere, and wherever it's red is where this thing is everywhere. Okay. And yeah, you guys are being covered in it and being pulled and being attacked. So you gain a exhaustion. If you don't already have one, nope. So you gain an exhaustion. So you get a negative to all your rolls. Pretty much.
I can't get to Desmond now, can I?
So it's basically difficult terrain. So you take 2. You have to spend 2 more movements. Okay, it is your go, I believe.
Yeah. Yes. I was gonna do one thing, but now I've reassessed the threats in front of me. So I'll do another. I'm going to Hunter's Mark this creature that's right next to me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Hunter Strike that creature as well. So when I attack, it is going to do we'll do corrosion damage.
Corrosion damage, okay.
Okay. So then I'm also going to attack. And that will power it up. I get advantage because it's marked.
Good.
17.
17, that is going to be a heavy hit.
Okay, so it's going to be 3 radiant damage.
Okay. Plus the 1
Plus-
for heavy.
Plus 1 for heavy, so that's 4, plus the 2 corrosion. So that's going to be 6 damage altogether.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
I will take a disadvantage, but I have a D8 help die
Yep.
on it from the hunter's mark.
Okay.
11.
11 is going to be a normal hit, Mike.
So 3 radiant damage.
3 radiant damage. Gosh, you got some close. As you see that your blade, you're just sweating, you're breathing hard, and you're moving the blade violently at this thing. You slash it, and you can see it's cut through it. It's done a lot of damage to it. It tries to pick up its body, and you come back forward again, and you dagger it into it, and it is drawn back, and then it is breaking apart, but it's holding his body still. It is like well wounded. Okay, the one that's right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is my go. I'm gonna go ahead and use. He is going to move. Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
If you can do it, yes. You
I
have
can
to
do
be a martial. Or you have martial abilities.
I thought it was everyone. It's attack of opportunity.
Uh,
Just a spell or
No,
attack.
only martial.
Only martials get attack of opportunity.
I learned that one the hard way.
Marshall, the far shooters.
Fighters.
Fighters.
What? You're bard?
Yeah.
Are you? You're not a martial character.
Yeah, I think
Right,
Bard
there's-
counts as a spellcaster.
That's the thing. It's a spellcaster, right?
So you don't get an attack of
Oh.
opportunity. You get
Yeah.
the spell duel.
Yeah, it's spell duels.
That's fair.
Yeah, I learned that one the hard way on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Spell duels are free or they cost an action?
Spell duels are for, you can do it as a reaction. You use your action points to
It is an action point, yeah.
It is an action.
and then you can pump
But,
mana into
but
it.
attack of opportunity is not an action.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so basically, marshals, they get the attack of opportunities, and I think you can even put it onto you with your path point, right? Path point? Yeah, like you can get a path point in marshal to be able to just give you all the attack of opportunities and everything. If I'm correct. But yeah, you have spell duels. You can cast spells, stop spells, and you can pump mana into it, so it helps you get a better roll. Yeah. How are you feeling? Visible?
No. I'm feeling epic.
Let's do this. These two. He's gonna go ahead and do a 2 AP to attack both of you guys, 1 and then 2.
I'm gonna do a heroic parry
Okay. And that gives it for you or for her.
for me.
Gotcha.
Whoever.
Are you doing anything as a reaction and stuff? You're gonna sidestep as you see that it's called. Okay, cool. So you're basically gonna give yourself a +5 to your PD.
Yep.
And you're giving yourself a giving myself a disadvantage on my attack against you. Okay, awesome. Let me go ahead and remember what else I wanted to do and stuff. That. I'll get rid of that disadvantage and I'll give myself an advantage on this attack. Let's do this. So I'm gonna roll 2 times. So the first roll is a normal roll, so that's gonna be a 15 plus a 7, so that's 22 against you.
Yeah, 20.
Against Liza,
Heavy hit.
a heavy hit. Okay, so that's gonna be 2 slashing damage, and then it's also going to be 3 damage altogether. And then roll for a save, please. It's gonna be a charisma save.
7
7. You are now exhausted. Okay,
or doomed.
exhausted on this one. Cool. And then you, I have advantage on, so I get to roll 2 times. because he went to go cancel hers out, but also gave himself an advantage on it from against you. So the first one was a 15 plus 7, it's 22, and the second one is a 18. No, it doesn't hit against yours. Gosh, ooh. Go ahead and roll for a save as it slashes against you. Yeah, charisma.
That's the paper.
There it is, right there. Cool. You are exhausted by 1. Right? Yeah, exhausted.
Because you're sitting next to me tonight.
Cool. And then with that, it is going to cast a spell. You can see his hand charging up. And a fire coming from it, and it just erupts in your. I'm going to go ahead and go for Glazil. It's on you. It's going to be an attack. It's going to be a 12 fire attack. Nope, misses. Go ahead and roll for physical save. You are now on fire. It did not hurt you, but you are now consumed. So on your turn, you're going to take a burning damage.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, whose turn is it? Yes.
Yep.
I put my hand on Devotion's shoulder and tell him. What?
Devotion. Yeah.
Devotion?
No, it's Katie's turn, yeah.
I think he's got fire damage restrictions.
He has a lot of things on him, yeah.
Put my hand on Devotion on the shoulder so he knows I'm there.
Yes, let's do it. You probably should.
Devotion. I know I always treated you. No, I never meant anything. You know, it was all just to make you a better man. You need to defeat those two. I'll buy you some time.
And I'm gonna spend 1 movement to get to the big guy.
Okay.
And I say,
Remember me. Remember Slitherfinger, Waterloo, Bambaloo, Pumper Tingle.
and I guess what I'm trying to do, I guess maybe I'm gonna get as close as I can to him, like basically like
Yep.
cast with him wild magic, and I want to roll low, so use 1 action to move. Do I have to grapple him to do it, or can I just use up my actions to try and roll low?
No, I'm gonna allow it because we kind of got to finish it up and stuff. Go for it. If you kind of just step confidently over toward this, before you kind of go forward on this Devotion, you can see him moving forward, and then you get a visions for some reason of you just laying inside of a bed,
7.
and people running by you. Okay, and then you phase back into seeing him kind of moving forward toward this character and stuff. As all of a sudden, energy and power and magic is shooting off of his body. You're welcome to roll an insight if you would like to do it.
Yes, 19, 17, and a 7. Let's go to 17.
Say 16 for insight.
16 for insight. You know that all of a sudden, as he moves forward, you realize he is not alive. You remember for some reason he had gone on his journey before you, and then they got word that he ran into some problems in the woods and was no longer alive. Okay? As all of a sudden his power is shooting off of his body. Okay? Your vision comes back and you're
7's the
still
lowest
saying-
I've rolled.
7's the lowest that you roll.
Unless if you want to flavor it more.
No, let's have fun with it. I'll go ahead and... What would you like to happen in this wild magic thing?
I mean, I wanted to get the lowest, but
The lowest thing?
Turn him into a sheep.
And with that, as he moves, his body quickly becomes uninvisible, and he steps forward, and his form is a sheep. And he looks back at you, Devotion.
Remember me.
And the flames blaze. Once again, you recall the information that was written about him, about what took place. He was out investigating something, and all they could recover is a burned body. Okay? You are now from the game. Okay. Awesome. Well played, Letter. I have not. I don't ever. You're
It's
okay.
very
Yeah.
impressive.
So you guys kind of see this and as you see that same thing, the blade kind of picks up from him, and he kind of then swings it over, and he says something. He doesn't say it, but he says it, and he says to you, Devotion. He says something like, "It is now time for you to step forward into this. Get rid of this stupid devotion and move into your destiny." And the blade picks up, and the flame goes, and it just violently shoots out into the sky, and it cuts. And then you have a vision of both these characters, of your other friends, and the enjoyment that you've had. And then all of a sudden, the Grandmaster coming to each one of them and saying, "It is time for her to leave. Go out on your journey to this city. It is time for you to leave. Go out and explore the farther realms." And both of you left. But then you receive letters from them, and then you get the word that both of them too have fallen in the order. Okay. And you come back to vision, and you see them getting cut in half and fall to the ground. Okay.
What are you be taking?
You really want to kill you guys.
I did. Well, I give you two options. If you get rid of these things right here, which I think you guys all the time, because we ran out of time. But if you guys get rid of those two black things, I might let you guys survive.
I didn't even get a chance to shoot at him.
Yeah, I know.
I'm giving
With that-
Hunter's mark.
Devotion, you wake up and you realize that this was a dream. This was a dream. I knew it's called. This is a dream. You had a dream about all of your friends that you had had friends for a time who had all left you before
A
you were
dream?
able to leave. And
Or a
each one of them
memory?
had died. Okay. And as you wake up in the bed and stuff, the Grandmaster looks over at you. He looks a little bit confused. And you pull your hand out from the covers, and you can see the char marks or the burn marks or the ooze mark, and it slowly dissipates and goes away. Okay. And with that, Devotion's backstory.
Nice.
The Grandmaster says to you,
Baxter.
"I think it's time we should talk about your direction."
Only one direction.
Boom, way to bring it back. See how I brought that back? See how I brought that back? I wrote the name of the thing as a One Direction. And now it's a... Cool. Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, got through it. Our first official, somewhat live TDOG all together. So we're working on some things. Like I said, we got to get our cameras into game. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's fun. I gotta get the map going on again.
Yeah.
I feel like I was a little bit rough on that.
Yeah, I need to get back
Didn't even.
on what my abilities are.
Yeah, I was hoping that we can kind of pull through and kind of like help you guys to remember what you guys
Remember
do.
who you are.
I have advantage on that because I've been playing every week. Zero.
I need to find Bowtie.
Yeah. I
Character sheet.
yeah. Anyway,
Yep.
thanks so much everybody who was watching tonight. We really appreciate the support. We will be back on Wednesday.
Or was it
Yeah, we'll
all
be
a
back
dream?
on Wednesday to be able
Yeah.
to run our game with Toggle and Snooshu
Ooh.
Yes.
in the Willy Wonka land.
Yes, this should be our
I've been
final
running it,
our final episode of
gameplay.
that.
I
Yeah.
believe we might be going against the Super Oompa Loompa. in a robotic giant robot suit.
Robotnik. Yeah, we're playing what at 3?
You usually play at 3:30. Yep.
Yeah.
Wednesday on YouTube live. Join it.
Mhm.
Talk, chat, and stuff. Have fun.
That'll be fun.
Yep.
And then I believe next Friday will be
Next Friday might be a possibility if everybody is down for that. We will go ahead and put it in the. We won't say anything right now.
no.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out for notifications. We usually try to post in Discord. We'll try to post on YouTube if we're gonna be playing or not. So yeah, we always enjoy. So yeah, come on in, say hi, give us a like, and everybody have a safe rest of the.
Thank you. Yeah.
We will see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Goodbye.